Hey guys!
My Twitch literally crashed as soon as we started.
Oh my.
No.
Flying start, as always.
How are we all? Welcome back. We are playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This is the Trails of the Xel'nari. Dragoon. And my Twitch is completely crapped itself.
Oh no.
Is it being a bit twitchy?
It's been
my.
very twitchy.
Nice knowing you all. Okay, bye.
Okay, something's going on. Anyways, we are back at it playing the Trails of the Xel'nari. Thank you for joining us. Okay, now Twitch just opened 12 times.
12 times means 12 more viewers. Ayo.
Make your mind twitch, come on.
When last we were with the party, they were spending a bit of downtime and gathering information, and they have been just set out on a quest. They're about to leave town just now to respond to an escalation happening on the border of the Demu and Namaran empires, which the Xel'nari believe could potentially escalate into a full-scale war. So the party has been dispatched in hopes that they can attempt to dissuade that war by going to the small town, mountain village of Monominoto. My headset is about to die, so I will fix that.
Good
All
start.
things
Good
going on
start.
today.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Oh, don't even get me started on the amount of things that have gone wrong today. Oh god.
So yes, we will be taking it from there as the party is making their way downtown, heading out of town. And Alice, if you want to take us over to our map screen, we've done a little bit of an update on it just to give you guys an idea of the layout.
Okay. Bam! That hurt my head to say that.
What? Bam.
I did it a little forcefully, you know. Anyway, moving on.
We've got a vibrator right off the bat.
Oh,
Oh, thank you, Kennel.
It's fine. I'm safe. I'm gay.
By that understanding, I would also be safe.
I'm breaking the format. I don't know. I've only got a
I
couple.
don't work with that. Don't work like that.
Alrighty.
Apparently, you need to do the thing, Alice.
I'm assuming
done
the
the thing.
thing was to announce the hydrate, which Ash beat me to it.
I didn't realize that it was actually a command. I thought it was someone in chat actually like typing it out to you.
No, that's a command. So if I ever forget to do something like change screens, or I miss a redeem, or if I don't move the map, because I have so many things, like I have so many things open right now. You can ping me with Alice, ! Alice, and I will be like, oh fuck, what did I forget? And you can be all like, yo.
So presumably you set that up knowing that you're going to forget stuff.
Yes, 100%.
Oh,
Yes.
apparently you have to kill Ash.
Well, I
Oh.
guess the game's off, guys. I'm dead.
No.
How does one kill the dungeon master?
I don't know. You gotta figure it out.
Mutiny?
Well, you certainly don't announce it on a stream.
Oh shit.
You will be the number one suspect.
Okay. I mean, like, no. It's just.
Apparently, you need to be prepared for the thing that is coming. All right. So, yes, we are heading out of town. You have a bit of a long journey ahead of you, and you've got a bit of rations that will last you for most of the travel time. Though you have been told that you will. Well, sorry, looking at your rations, you know that you will run out by the time you get to Monumento. So you might want to make a stop along the way. There is, of course, Antioch that you have previously been to that is on the way, depending on which way you wish to take.
Were we going to be stopping at the Xel'nari Tavern first?
I believe Sam did want to.
Okay.
Yes.
That sounded really gremlin.
Well, my name on Twitch isn't Ollie the Gremlin for nothing.
Yes.
But
That's
yes,
not terrifying.
the Swanky Swine
Mm-hmm.
and potentially the Alchemist as well, if we can, just to see if we've got any Alchemist for like more like healing potions, and the Swanky Swine because I like tat.
Oh, could we have a map of the town, please, if that's okay, just quick, so we can just
Yes.
remember all the
Switch
spots?
you over to that. Oh, wait a minute.
It is indeed town.
Thank you.
Yes.
And for some reason, Thog's still in the river.
Hey, yeah, ardent alchemy and herbs might be a good idea because I know that Kovac can produce said potions, but we might need ingredients and stuff as well.
Hmm.
I mean, we haven't got like loads of money, but we've got a bit.
I've got some money I've saved just in case. Because who knows?
All right, where are you heading
How much
first?
money do I have? Oh, I have over 200 gold. I have more than I thought. Okay.
Oh, we got paid, remember?
I forget.
We finally got paid.
Storm has no gold
So what?
because Sam has it.
I have it.
Oh, yes.
And
I'm
I
in
Because-
So the
control
money
of it.
manager forgot
Yeah,
we got
teaching. Teaching.
paid.
Slowly learning. Very
Very
slowly.
slowly.
learning.
Another 50 episodes, maybe? And we'll learn
That's been
what a
generous.
copper
Do you,
is.
do you realize what's gonna happen though, Audie?
I don't want to. I just want to.
You are gonna be her sugar mama from now on.
Sugar
Don't
Daddy,
like
we don't know that she's. I think only Kovac still knows.
Oh yeah,
Only
of course,
Kovac
of course,
knows.
of course.
My secret, if you don't know, go back and watch 2 episodes ago. Spicy spoilers.
Storm doesn't know what a sugar daddy is. This is Alice talking.
Why would your parents just give you sugary treats?
Sounds delicious.
That sounds like a much better currency
I like
than
it.
No,
He just walks
no,
up to
no,
everyone.
no,
Will you be
never.
my sugar daddy?
Oh no.
Storm should never learn that term, or she will offer sugar treats to people and go, "I'm
Sugar
your
treat?
sugar mama
I
now."
want custard.
No.
I would love daddy's custard. Oh no, I'm
Oh,
going to
no,
stop
no,
right
no,
there.
Sam,
Stop right there.
Sam, don't demonetize her.
So we walk into the tavern.
We walk into the tavern.
The Swanky Swine lives up to its name. It is actually quite well decked out, even for such a small village that it is located in. Chalk, the owner, who is a drow, takes great pride in keeping this place as fine as possible. However, everything about Chalk is a walking contradiction, as you are very well aware of, knowing him for a decent amount of time coming and going. It's unsure, though, if he is just blissfully ignorant of it, or if he does it intentionally just to stir people up. For example, he is happily married to Taltari, his husband, but he flirts endlessly with any woman that comes in sight of him, just because he can. He's an attractive guy, and they fall for it. His skin is almost pitch black. And unlike most drow that have white hair, his hair is also actually pitch black as well. And you believe that he may be doing either magic or some kind of dye into it to keep it that way. But he is tall, lithe, and very handsome. Dresses more like a bard than a tavern owner. And can almost always be found wooing some female that is in the location of him. But upon you entering, he turns to you and goes, Ah, there we are, my Xel'nari friends. How are you, my friends? Come on in. Ah, Kovac, you're looking magnifique as always.
How many times do I have to tell you no, Chalk?
Oh, no. You misunderstand me. You misunderstand me. You were just a beautiful lady. And Storm,
Meow.
still not wearing much. Just the way I like it.
Why would I wear
I
more?
just
Never change, my dear. Never change.
is Tal'Tari around by any chance? Because Sam's just like, where's Tal'Tari? We need an
Oh.
adult.
He's about somewhere. He's milling about the place somewhere, probably fiddling in the back with his wares. You know he is.
Cool, neat, bye.
I'm gonna go with Sam as well.
I'm going to. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hang out at the bar and practice my best, not paying attention to someone who's being annoying.
Ooh, I was wondering, is Mug going to be giving Chalk a lesson soon? It's going to be into it.
Eh? Well, what I
Storm
was
will
going to
sit
do
next to
was, if Chalk's going to be flirting with the others, do a detect thoughts, just to see what his actual surface thoughts are while he's doing that.
Okay.
Like if he has
just going off
ill
the surface thoughts?
intentions. Yeah.
No, going off his surface thoughts, you get the idea that he just does it to butter people up. And
Mhm.
you also imagine that he does it to rub his husband the wrong way as well, because he
Mhm.
finds it amusing. But no, there's no ill intentions on it.
I'll send a telepathic message to Kovac going, he's not serious
Oh,
with his
hello,
comments,
Sam.
but if you want to
How are
mess
you?
with him, you should flirt back, and that'll throw him off his game. Keep it a straight face.
Quebec had just pulled some light reading out of her bag and was just beginning to crack a book, and she hears this and just like looked at you, cocks an eyebrow curiously, and then just goes, keeps reading.
The moment you look back over at your book, you find that Chalk is basically leaning on the counter next to you, looking over at the book as well, but like kind of looking back and forth between the book and you, and he's just like, "What are you reading, my dear?" This must
It
interest
is
you."
a social treatise on various aspects of elven culture.
Fascinating. Is there anything about drows in there?
No, this one is focused primarily on high elves.
No. Boring cousins, You'd find yourself much more interested in someone of my demeanor and stature, I believe.
The content is largely irrelevant. I'm using it to brush up on my elvish.
Oh, well, if you want some elvish, I can give you a personal one-on-one lesson.
No, thank you.
I don't think anyone likes the idea of any of this.
To distract from Kovac's obvious discomfort, I will ask about the drinks that are available. What type drink have?
He looks over at you and he's just like, Well, we've got most things available. What kind of ale suits you? Do you like a mead or just a beer?
Mug want fancy drink. Mug want drink that make go on fire.
Ah, a dragon stout ale then. Coming right up.
So try and choose something which is like long and convoluted to give a bit of time for people to conduct business.
All right. Meanwhile, you make your way, Sam and Thalai, to not necessarily the back room, it's more of the side room, where Taltori has kind of set up it's not really a shop, it's a kind of like a little alcove in the corner where he's put all his little wares and trinkets that he finds or trades with merchants that come along the way. He knows very well that a lot of the Xel'nari are after magical artifacts and stuff, so he uses this as a way for him to not only collect things that are interesting to him, but also onset it to the Xel'nari when needed.
Good rapport sort of thing. We come in, we dine, we don't dash, we spend more money. Yeah, so just gonna just walk in. I'm like, "What's up?"
Hello.
Ah, Sam, Talai, how are you? What brings you in today?
Mission. Like Sam does like a pose because they now will be wearing the attire of like the Xel'nari. Got to make sure we're wearing our uniforms, guys.
Mine is a sash I tie like a belt around me. So it's got all
Truth be
the
told, it's very like Sam would have gone out and made sure that his usual like the green attire is still kind of like there, but like there's something that has like the notes of the uniform. Still baggy. Important.
Storm is probably also just like a sash tied around her waist or something.
Fantastic. I had heard that you had been promoted, and Thalai, I heard you won the competition as well. Congratulations.
Was nothing.
Let me guess, my husband is harassing Kovac and Storm as usual.
Duh.
I feel like Storm is almost harassing him back. Like everything he says, she's like, "What does this mean? What do you mean by that? That's a very curious thing to say."
Why will you tell me when I'm older?
Oh no! Oh no!
Storm is
No!
she's only 18. She's very naive to the world, and she
Wait,
came from another place altogether.
We were curious about what wares you have available for sale.
Yeah, for sale, probably not too much, but I'm always up for a trade, of course, you know this.
Yes.
Do you have anything for trade? Perhaps something interesting, unique?
I have, and Sam will produce the bottle of wine, which I know is wine, but this was like the special, like expensive wine. So even though he probably has like nice, decent bits and pieces, he might not have this particular sort. Is the thought process actually? Sam doesn't drink. So he might not know necessarily if they do or do not have this one in particular. I'm just trying to find it. It's father's favorite wine. And
Sam,
are we going to keep the diamond?
That's something more my husband would be interested in. I'm more after trinkets and artifacts, or even unique weapons of such.
Well, and Thalai pulls out the thorn that he got stabbed with when they were doing the journey. That's a good sharp thing that people might be interested in. He then pulls out the wooden knight toy. It's like, I don't remember exactly where we got to that, but that might be of interest too.
We have some beans, don't we?
Oh yeah, you have the magic beans, yeah.
No, Kovac has the beans.
Yeah.
I have the beans?
Yeah,
You took the beans from me, I thought. You wanted to investigate them.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the time, but okay, I'm going to add them to my inventory.
As I say, yeah, I'm pretty sure you have them.
We were going to do an investigation on them, but I thought you took them for now.
We ran out of time.
You were like, beans. I just passed them to you and kept going. We haven't actually touched on it yet. I've got some gems. I don't really have a lot. Depending what you've got, I might have something.
Well, something you might be interested in. I have these gorgeous braces, and he fiddles around on his table before pulling out a set of what looks to be brass-banded braces that are very, very well crafted. Seem to be of elven make. judging by the intricate patterning on them. These are
They,
most exquisite design. But unfortunately, they are worth a pretty penny as well. I don't think I could let them go for any less than 2,000.
what? Why?
What do they do then? Because that's a lot of coin.
Oh yes, I forget you don't detect magic, do you?
No.
That's Kovac's speciality. These are magic braces that will increase your defense as long as you're not in armor.
Ooh. Well, that's not so good for me, but Kovac or even Storm might be interested in that.
Yes, I thought as much.
Oh, so you can't wear armor with them at all.
No,
No, they
you
just
only
don't do
benefit from them if you're not wearing armor.
So braces of defense.
Yeah,
Hmm.
which as a monk is the only way I can get an increase in AC.
Or a ring or cloak of protection.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is good to know.
Or wear heavy armor and lose all your abilities.
Yeah, that works too.
Same for me.
Do you have any interesting metals or ores by any chance?
Metals ores. I do occasionally get some through if they take my interest, but no, not currently.
Okay, I might check back another time then. 'Cause I'm a bit curious.
Gorm often comes by and buys them anyway, so it's
Oh, I would
not
have
often
thought
that I
that.
hold on to them for long.
That's fair.
Braces. Neat. Must remind to tell Storm.
Yes,
I'm
the two
afraid
people
you've
that
caught
could
me
use
where
them aren't
wares
here.
are quite low at the moment. Don't really have all that much.
Oh, low. I mean, your stock's not usually too sparse. Is something going on?
Oh, just a lot of the merchants that have come through town lately have just had boring general goods. Nothing exotic, nothing rare, and well, none of the Xel'nari members coming back have brought anything interesting for me either. Or at least they don't wish to trade it off.
What does Kovac have in the bag?
Yeah.
I should probably look at what I have in the bag.
Because I was thinking if you had anything interesting. I forgot I had this, but I do have that bridle.
I have explosives.
Oh,
Are you feeling uncomfortable about ever wanting to use that because of your druidic nature?
Sort of, but it's one of those. But you never know. There might be like an animal or something that the enemy's got, and I want to save it, and it's one of those like I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a weird one at the moment.
You're
Okay. I mean, if you want to invite me in, though, I could
Oh my.
have a
Yeah, well, just gonna see if it was.
Kovac! You might have some stuff that he'd be interested in. Come have a look.
Also, Storm, there's a thing that's shiny.
Sorry.
So
you got me
suddenly
just as
Mug is on his own at the bar.
And Elijah's just gonna go. It's like I'm gonna get the drink. If you want those things, you can have them. If you don't, that's all right. I don't mind too fast. I'll let you have a look at those, and yeah. And he just walks off to go to the bar.
Storm
'Cause
goes,
it's just
ooh!
the fancy little trinkets he
It's
put in
shiny?
at the.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Shiny.
What is shiny? What do you think?
Come see.
Okay.
I gingerly close the book, put it away. Go, all right. I wonder what I've been keeping in here, and walk into the back. Hello.
Kovac, my dear, how are you?
I am satisfactory. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I might have something else that might interest you, Kovac. I know you like your magic, your spells sorts. I've got an interesting deck of cards.
Oh, do you now?
Oh, that sounds like
they
fun.
create the most. They create the most amazing illusions. They're so lively.
Don't do this.
You should also
Like,
never
there's
let
no way we
Storm
could
anywhere
afford the other
near a
one.
50-foot radius to a deck of many things.
Oh yeah, the handmaid's gone at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the look of horror on your faces.
It's like, you're not gonna do this to a not.
We're level 5, Ash. Please have mercy.
It was a 50-50. There was two things it could have been. Two things.
Well, I'm always a fan of arcane trinkets. Please, are you prepared to demonstrate?
I want to see!
Unfortunately, demonstrating it seems to use up the card, and I don't wish to take away from the value of it. But they all, each card creates its own illusion.
Right.
Hmm.
And are they? Is this an item that is able to self-replenish, or is it going to be one out at a time?
Unfortunately, they seem to lose their power once activated.
I see. And how many illusions are held within?
Currently, I have 14 cards in the deck.
Oh my. What would you be asking for such a deck?
250.
I can't afford that.
Or, of course, trades are
Trade.
always welcome.
Of course.
Kovek, we have so many strange things in the bag. Why don't you pull some out? I'm sure we don't need all of it.
Alright, fine. I'll turn to the bag and go, I'll pull out an entire barrel of black powder first.
I'm surprised you can even lift that.
It's not easy. I pull out several large blocks of incense. I need all of those. I pull out a very nice form-fitting dress. No, I need that too.
Kovek, have you not written an inventory? It is very unlike you to not catalog all of the things you have in your bags.
Oh, I'm abundantly aware of what is in here.
But you're pulling things out like I do.
Oh, what a way to insult her.
For Storm, it's not even an insult, it's just innocent.
I'm trying to build suspense. Just calm down.
Oh, sorry, Kovek. Okay.
I'll pull out. How do you feel about alchemical oddities? And I produce a vial of gelatinous cube goo.
May I have a look?
Certainly.
I haven't licked this
Takes
one.
it. He pauses for a moment, just cocking his eye towards you. Just,
Don't ask.
Yeah, so I'm just
She
like,
looks very proud of herself.
it does not seem like the kind of thing you'd want to lick.
Really? I thought it would be
No.
interesting. I was not allowed.
Seems acidic in nature.
Indeed.
Ooh, tingles.
Please no.
It
Also,
is intriguing, but I feel like it would be better suited to be used towards potions. Not really my thing.
understandable. Would you be interested in the furthering of knowledge to other people?
In what form?
I possess the recipe for a manner of invisible ink. I would be willing to share this recipe with you for you to potentially sell it on to other people. I'm sure it would be of interest to some.
That could be intriguing. I could think of a number of uses for that.
Indeed. It does require one simple spell to activate it. And I'll do a minor prestidigitation to demonstrate.
That is intriguing, but what else do you have?
I have
You've
a
taken my fancy, though.
I have a potion of healing or two. I should probably keep those for our own well-being. Boy. Again, I think for your husband, I did recently acquire a very potent bottle of alcohol, a rather terrifyingly effective combination of brews.
No,
Oh, yeah, that stuff.
Not of my interest at all.
I do have something that is curious to me that I personally fear I may not be able to effectively utilize. And I'm going to pull out the spell scroll of Illusory Script, just because I can do a lot of what this can do just with my general wizard subclass features.
Spell scrolls are always fascinating.
Indeed. This one is in Draconic, but it can be used quite effectively for obscuring the true meaning of documents or hiding information therein.
Combined, these could be quite interesting.
Indeed.
Would you be willing to make the trade?
If you are prepared to perhaps sweeten the deal somewhat, I know that spell scrolls are quite a commodity and are very challenging and time-consuming to produce.
They are, yes. No, I don't have anything else that would probably tickle your interest at the moment, unfortunately.
No?
No. I could throw in some gold for it, though.
That sounds agreeable.
Or the braces. I'm joking.
Oh, Sandia. You know,
I
from your background, I thought you would be much better at bartering.
I can, I just don't want to.
That's fair. I mean, no offense to you, but if that was my father, I would distance myself as well.
Why do you think I'm here?
Are you talking about the one that tried to give me money?
Oh yeah, it was really cool. You should have seen. You should have seen it. And like Sam will regale him with the story of what Storm did. His dad came in and he was like, "Hey, have some money," and then someone was like, "No, thank you, give it back." And his face was like, and then tried to do the expression, and he was just like, "That was real funny."
She actually said to him, "I think you need this more than me."
Okay, so
Good times.
Just
It
threw it in
seems-
his face.
it seems as a bargain is beginning to be struck, I'm going to pull out some sheets of paper and begin to transcribe a copy of the recipe of the invisible ink recipe, and say, so how much gold did you think would suit this change?
Although, hold on 1 second, Kovac. Storm, braces, these might be good for you. Quite expensive, so if we're doing one part of a deal, you may want to bundle it in with another part of a deal. Potentially might be a discount. See, now I'm bartering correctly. Okay.
Oh, they are? Is this what you call shiny? Because they are shiny. What do they do? They look like bracelet. Collar for hands. No.
Bracers.
Oh, my
Bracer?
dear, they will protect you. Stop you from taking so much nicks and scratches.
They'll make you more nimble and deft at dodging attacks, and by that I mean it's like, a +1 to your armor. Oh wow, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
damn!
Someone says the right number.
I was gonna say,
Audie
it's like
is
a
dumb.
shield. Hey, it's like a shield, but you don't have to hold it.
You just armed
Yeah.
effect.
They are on
It's the Wonder
costly
Woman
side.
bracelets.
It's something that only Storm can. It's something that only Storm can utilize.
I could also use it.
Oh yeah, no, true.
But so I have other avenues of increasing my armor class. I'm also not a frontline fighter.
Oh, well, this looks interesting. I don't really have much. I have a rope.
You do have rope. You do also have money.
How much does she have?
No, I don't. Oh,
Sam?
wait, yeah, I do.
Yes.
Okay.
How much money does Storm have, Ash?
I
or
have
Storm, or Alice.
only about 180 gold.
Only 180 gold.
Okay, that's enough for potentially a down payment, but definitely not enough for a full amount right here and now.
Oh wait,
Would you be willing to?
bonk! I have explosives.
Okay.
This is true.
Sweet
They're in the
onion.
special box, though. They're in the
They
special
are in the
box.
box. They are in the lead box.
Mhm.
I'm doing my best to keep dangerous objects out of circulation. I could have very easily sold him dangerous items. I am choosing not to. No offense.
So
I
I
mean, it's
should
his
keep
choice if
the
he
Well,
wishes.
don't forget that
explosives?
he does on sell most of it to Xel'nari.
Most of it, yes.
The rest of it he pretty much keeps for himself.
Yeah, I would have been having dealings with him and coming in and checking in random doodads pretty much from the get-go. So I feel like Sam would have a decent idea of what this guy is, at least frontwardly like. So they're never actively trying to do you over and
No, he is actually quite
arms dealer.
fond of the Xel'nari and tries to do what he can in his own way to help them out, while still turning a profit for it.
He's a better Brindle.
Yes.
Well, here's my question. Since you are here, Sam, I also have in my possession this scroll, which awards us protection from beasts. I find that, given your natural proclivities, this might not be as useful to us as we might hope, since you would be able to potentially calm or subdue them with words, as opposed to a cylinder of arcane force.
I can talk to them, yes.
I
Would
just
you be
saw
able-
it. I just saw it.
What did you
For
see?
what? Oh no. Oh no. Don't like this. Don't like this, Desk Lampkin. Why would you do this?
I was getting to it.
You gotta admit, it would
Those
be useful.
already exist. That's where you get those sweaty dollars from.
Show
Oh,
your shoulder
something
holder.
For
What?
those who aren't in the chat, Desk Lampkin has basically just custom magic item. Bra of Holding.
He has redeemed a custom magic item.
Okay.
Shoulder holder.
Oh. Think of it this way. Now we've got something to sell.
I do have the soup spoon, but I kind of like the soup spoon.
So,
Although I can also cast a spell, but that involves casting it.
Sam, would you feel comfortable with me selling this scroll of protection from beasts to get another item, given
Yes.
that I trust your abilities? Excellent. Can we perhaps sweeten the deal with this scroll of protection from beasts? It would be quite useful for a lot of the forest
Trolls.
adventurers.
Yes, I'd be interested. I'm always interested in spell scrolls, although... Yeah, yes, I would be interested. Let's see what we can do.
My God.
Were you interested in the braces at all?
We are indeed. So, if there is anything we can do to have that be a trade, would you consider the value of this scroll close to that of the braces, or is it more required?
You do hear in your
Persuasion.
I was gonna say, Kovac, you do hear in your head it's 2,000 gold. Roll a persuasion check, Kovac.
Mug?
Mag isn't here!
Why am I the one partnering?
The great persuasion is
Because you're
having
the
a
one who
cocktail.
put the suggestion up!
I have 0 charisma!
Well, congratulations. Get to it.
Better than some.
I know. That's the problem. So, how does she feel? Can we add some money on top of the pile, subtract the money she was going to give me for the ink and the spell scroll?
I'll tell you what, we'll do the braces.
Mm-hmm.
If you give me the spell scrolls and the recipe and say 500 gold on top.
Would I be able to sweeten the deal further with a recipe for a paralytic potion?
Oh no, that's
Well, that's
the
going to
ink
be
I can
more of the
find
alch-
uses for. That is more of alchemy line, not really my thing. And there's a number of those recipes out there.
No,
Storm
I-
leans over to Sam. Is that a lot of money?
It's more than any of us have.
Oh, okay.
What if I were to give you a potion that allows you to resist the effects of a curse?
Oh, I can get those pretty easily. You've got to give me
Okay.
something interesting, Kovac. Something unique. Something
Kovac,
I haven't
bag.
seen before.
Fine.
My rope does things on its own.
Sam will pull
Oh,
out
see,
the
that
bridle.
sounds interesting.
Oh, haven't I shown any of you my fancy rope?
No?
Wait,
Says Sam as they're
me-
holding up the bridle to probably as big as they are.
look, and she like puts the rope down. It looks like just a normal rope, and she just puts it down. Look at this, and then goes brap up, and it goes whoop.
We're keeping that.
It was fun to play with while I was in the bathtub.
Why didn't you tell us you found that?
I didn't think it was important. I did actually. I told you I found fancy rope. You were
Yeah,
not
she did.
interested. You were not interested, so I did not elaborate.
There's fancy and then there's magical.
There is difference,
Yes.
but magic is fancy.
I mean, she does have a point. I'm going to
Oh,
be
look!
What,
A bridle!
what is it's bridal? I mean, what's so interesting about this? What does it do? It does seem rather intricate.
Yeah, so basically, it allows you to dominate an animal that you can put it on to. You see,
that-
Sam doesn't feel comfortable like relaying this
Mm.
information because it's one of those like,
At this,
as a wood elf, Sam was like, you kind of know the kind of people that might want to deal with this. So it's either you can sell this on or you can keep it away from people.
at this, Telteri actually leans in and goes, "Dominate an animal, eh? It would work on my husband. Be nice to
no,
put
that's,
him in
that's,
line for once."
that's dominate monster.
We
You
got,
would,
we got raided, guys.
you would need to polymorph him first. but yes.
Oh, Ray! Hi, guys!
Also,
Raid?
Shizu. We got a Shizu. Thank you, Kim.
Is it
How was your
cu-
stream?
Is it?
Kin or Kaim? Kinda?
I always said kin. I apologize if that's wrong.
Oh, I don't know. Who knows?
Wild Tates.
He followed the raid.
Is it okay for Mug to have wandered back at this
Yes.
stage?
Definitely.
Please!
Yeah. Who you want try dominate? Mug not think Kovac the type.
Oh no,
I'm not.
no, not my style either. No, my darling husband out there. You know, the one flirting with every single thing with boobs. Which reminds me,
Ah.
Storm, my dear.
You
I've
want
got
him not
something
do
for
that?
For me?
Hmm. You know, you're always a bit out there.
Okay.
So I've got this. This might help you out. I'll let it go for you for 50. It's much less than I normally would, but it'll help keep those bosoms of yours
Hydrate.
in check.
Double hydrate.
Oh, double hydrate.
And some
Taste.
rerolls. Ah, thanks for the rerolls.
play
Ah,
reroll.
no Drake.
Oh,
Hey,
thanks,
Kit-
thanks,
Kit
Kit,
for the
for
rescue.
donate.
Kit Tails.
Ah, heck,
Oh,
guys.
wow, Tates, thank you.
I need to update
Nice.
the command. I will do that shortly.
These will hopefully help calm the calamities that are your memories.
I'm actually going to get some water while I'm not in the scene.
Sorry, proceed. I got just so distracted there. What the heck?
Another
Come on!
one!
What is this?
Another raid!
Oh my god! Hi, Asha. Welcome. Oh, we got a hydrate.
I have
I
no
love
more
it so much,
liquid.
Mr. Zoo.
Have no
I need
water.
to
need
redo
get
that
water.
animation. It's so
Oh god,
janky.
everyone's going water.
So great. Oh god, hydrate.
Yeah, but that's
Hydrate.
part of the appeal.
My
It's fine.
cup is empty.
Undead Zombie Kitten has given us a
Okay.
no rate.
Oh, thanks,
Thank
kitten. A
you.
bit late. I already drank, but it's fine. Save the rest of y'all.
I will
Ah.
need to restock on water for.
And then DJ is your just turns it back with another hydrate. What are
Yep.
people saving their points? Save your points up to give us extra rerolls or
give
DM
the Dungeon
rerolls.
Master rerolls.
Oh,
yeah.
you got
or you
one.
can
You
create.
got one.
Yes, I do have one still.
Yeah.
No,
Or
no,
you can create
You
magic
got another
items.
one. You just got another one.
Oh.
Prodigy poked his fucking face in. Love you, Prod. And gave you one.
When?
Like literally, like
Oh yeah,
A second
Redeem
ago.
Drama Llama
A second.
DM reroll
Yeah,
they did.
yeah.
That's very true. But it's before the Tay, which one? Yeah.
So,
This is my one, Rory. It's
What?
my one.
so while we're doing
I'm leaving you
things,
to it.
you guys should all throw Kin a follow. They only just
Hmm.
had their debut like earlier today for
Oh,
streaming.
DJ,
So
why?
give them some
Oh.
love.
Rosie,
because-
why? Oh, thank you, Undead Zombie Kitten.
Oh, well, congratulations, Ken. That's
Yeah,
good to hear.
so give them some follows and some love and try and catch some of their future streams. They're really cute. They are so super cute. I love it. And of course, Azure, the Chaos hero. I think he gets called a hero. I think he's a hero. I don't know, but he is Chaos.
Chaos reigns.
Yeah, so much chaos. I think he'll deny that. But there is so much chaos with Azure. It's great. Also throw
I know
Azure a
you're trying
follow
to
as well.
avoid the subject, Alice,
Uh,
but you have just been offered a bra folding.
I'm trying to keep up with chat. I have been offered an over-shoulder boulder holder. Okay.
Yes. It works exactly like a bag of holding, except it is a bra.
Just to Hakula your tatas.
Uh,
I feel like there's someone else in this body who could benefit from that more.
Storm looks at me and says, I could hold so many ball bearings in these! What do I do with it?
Oh.
I mean,
No.
he's
Wear it, darling,
technically
you wear
not
it.
wrong.
And then you stuff one of your bombs down your bra.
Yeah.
That is
go
the
boom.
thing.
A bosom
It's
of holding.
a bosom of holding. I don't
Brings
like
back memories of Mary.
I
Yeah.
know! Oh,
It
buried her
does.
infinite bosom.
Who is
Oh.
Mary?
That's a
Mary-
story for
okay.
another time.
So
Okay.
the Stormy Dragon Tavern, the original tavern in which our first ever game for this channel started, had Mary as the tavern keep, and she had a bosom of holding.
She just kept pulling things out of there.
Like plates and other things. To like,
Oh, we have a hydrate.
I'm so well hydrated after pee.
Yeah, we're all getting to that point.
I may regret this item for its abusive nature, because you can definitely use it for unintended purposes, but
Don't we
I
have
find the
two
chaos
now?
of it so good.
Yes.
We have a bag of holding in the bosom.
Yeah, a bag and a not bag.
Sam, do I have enough for it?
Sure.
I will take it. Sam,
Neat. Okay, we're going to add this onto, if that's okay with you. I need to read just Teletree. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Teltari.
Teletree. Sam would know how to pronounce it correctly. Matt is dumb. Teletree. So if we're adding all these things onto the list, and then there's the bridle of capturing, which I'll be honest, it makes me uncomfortable, but I wanted to make sure if I was going to be at least selling it or trading it, I'm trading it to the right person, someone else who can appreciate the animals and the not just grabbing any old thing that comes through. So braces. Deck. Bra. From your side, unless you also by any chance have any studded leather armor.
No. Just general basic stuff.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh.
That's your side. And on our side, we've got the bridle, the invisible ink.
And the two
What
spell
else
scrolls.
was? And the 2 spell scrolls. That is what 3 for 4, you know, and then you were going to give us an excess of some gold.
No. You're paying.
Well, originally, before it was the braces were added on for what Kovac was giving you with the spell scrolls and the ink.
Yes.
But
For the deck and the braces and the. Oh, let's see what we can do.
Mug, do you have anything you might want to add into this?
Well, maybe you haven't told them about special item, have you?
Which
The
one?
one we keep in reserve?
Which
The
one?
special one.
Which
Oh,
one?
you haven't?
Uh,
Good.
Storm suddenly goes.
We have special
Oh my
item
god!
just for you.
You're holding out on me.
Hold on a minute, Storm.
You know I
We
find intriguing stuff.
This is Mug, by the
magic.
way.
Beans. Very special beans.
Oh yeah, the magic beans. I don't think Kovac wants to part with those.
They come Feywild gnomes.
This is true. We did get some
No
magic
one has.
beans.
Only you. Only you have.
Let me
Well.
see them.
Where's Thog?
Before.
He's with the wagon.
He's probably
He's guarding the
flirting with the
booth.
husband. I don't know.
He is protecting the booze. He has been given a wagon full of alcohol. He is not letting that out of his sight.
Okay, as long as we know that, Storm was
Yes.
panicking for a second. Okay.
I do not feel comfortable sharing these beans at this time, as we are unsure of their intentions.
This is true. We actually have no idea what the beans do. One of them made a portal into a very weird dimension with gnomes. But I got this from it, and Sam actually will show the bracelet. And look, daggers. This is mine. But if I don't need it at some point, I will
tease
be
me
bringing
like that.
future potential business deals if I find something better, or another one.
If you are willing to give us a very good deal, I would be prepared to share one of the beans. As long as
That big price. That big
How would I
gift.
know without having a look at these things?
See, that's exciting part. You get how often you gamble. You could get big magic item, we lose out. You could get small magic item, you lose out.
Roll me
But
a
you don't
persuasion.
know. That's what makes fun.
Roll me a persuasion.
Yes, Mug. Roll a persuasion.
20. It was average. I got plus 10.
of course.
Mugs speak good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll tell you what.
It's so annoying how well you speak with like nothing.
With the bridle as well, and throwing the beans.
No, one bean.
Damn, almost had you. We'll say 100 gold extra. That will get you the deck.
Mm-hmm.
That'll get you the bra, and that will get you the braces.
Can anyone else swing the extra 100 because I cannot?
How much discount if we make husband not flirt one night?
Roll me another persuasion.
That worth 200.
Roll me another persuasion.
Mug have power of suggestion. Oh, you want a persuasion?
Yes.
Yeah. 29. Nearly a crit.
I'll tell you what. If you can make it a week, then we'll say scrap the gold altogether.
Okay.
It'd be
So
nice to
how
have a
much
week
gold
with him where he's not
would
just.
How much gold is?
There was 100 gold.
What gold do you charge? 100 gold they had to pay. How about one night 50 gold?
2.
Only work one night. Mug leave. Not able to do again.
All right, one night, 50 gold. It'd be nice to have some peace for once. Could actually take
Blue,
an
you
actual
have
date
money?
for once.
Okay.
You have enough money?
Storm, you have money, and these braces will be benefiting you. Yes.
How much
Okay.
money after all?
50.
Okay. Sam?
Neat. Yep. Cool. Here's your
50, maybe 100.
Sam will basically give me a moment. We'll put 100 gold down. Like, Storm, how much of this is going to be 50 gold?
She just like picks up a handful and goes, this much?
No. Okay, so I put out 100, and then you've got 50, which is half of that. So you need to give half of what I put out. See? Looks at Mug. Learning.
She just goes like,
No.
"Whook, swoop. This
Good enough.
it?
Make sure it's actually
And
50.
teaching, Storm not learning. Teach different to learn.
Look. Someone has just given her all her money. She doesn't care. She doesn't understand the value of money.
So, what is the exchange? So, I'm giving up the scroll of protection from beasts and the
So it's
Copy.
the two scrolls, the bridle,
The bridle from my inventory.
the recipe,
Mhm.
And 50 gold.
There's Lamkun! Lovely!
Yeah, did you see the gift sub? Also at the
and one bean.
and one bean. Which
And one
bean?
bean.
Which bean are you yielding?
So, how many beans are presently in the bag?
Oh, I did tell you that. Let me find
Like
my
8?
notes.
7?
Let me find my notes. 'Cause it will be much further up.
Oh, right.
Are you trying to work out what dice to roll?
It was already rolled. When we got the ad.
There are
I mean, if
seven.
you're going to choose randomly.
7.
There are 7
okay.
beans left in the bag.
So I will pull as we are making this transaction. Pull out the 2 scrolls, my copy of the recipe, and I'll pull out the bag. And just because Taltari already tried to swindle us with taking more than one bean, I'm gonna take exactly one bean from the bag and give it to him.
He was more playing with that.
Good. I am inherently a bit mistrusting, so I'll shake it up, and in front of him, I'll just do blind draw, pull out one bean, and present it to him.
All right.
And now we're down to 6 beans.
Okay. And now I know which one was taken out. All right. A pleasure doing business as always. I'm most intrigued at what this will do, but to onsell.
Well, still need to see if husbands stop flirting.
I'll come with you, Mug.
For that, I need a GM call on a spell effect.
Okay, yep.
So, suggestion says that if someone can't be charmed, they can't be affected, but it doesn't say that it is a charm spell. Elves get advantage to save versus charm, but they're not immune.
Correct.
Unless it's a
So, does that mean that they don't get advantage on saving versus suggestion because it's not a charm?
It
spell?
is a charm spell.
It's an enchantment spell.
But it is a charm by
Is
nature.
there like a... Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
But they're not.
So, yeah, this is
he's not
why this
immune to
may
it.
or may not work.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I've got 5 potential spell slots I can burn.
Jesus.
Sam was also going to potentially assist depending what you were doing.
I get the deck of illusions, Ash.
Mhm.
With 14 cards in it.
14 cards.
Okay, I have amended the item. No, flippin'. Yes. Okay.
So Mug's going to go back to Chalk.
Sam comes with.
And go, drink very good.
Yes. One of the
You-
finer ales.
Mug not understand something. Why you always make joke and flirt women? Why not? You should take husband on date. And I cast suggestion. So stop flirting and pay attention to husband.
I rolled both twos.
Wow.
Mug marriage counselor.
But
He kind of just looks over at you and he's like, "You're right. Of course you're right. I have been neglecting men of late. Oh, honey!" And he kind of
that's a new attitude.
he kind of suavely moves his way over, kind of half dancing a little bit into the other room.
We'll close up the shop. It's fine. As we leave the shop, we'll just put it to closed.
I'm just.
Seeing Chalk
Oh.
come in like that, Taltari has the 50 gold in hand and just reaches out to Kovac and just puts the money back down and goes, "You know what? I think we'll be all right."
Aww.
I'll
that's
pass
so
it back to
awesome,
Sam to go
Mike.
into Storm's account. I'll make sure we grab the braces of defense, and I'll just put a hand on Storm's back and say, "We best leave," and just hurry her out the room because I know what's about to happen.
Before any of that happened, though, because I walked out of the back office to go back into the bar,
Mhm.
I would just like to buy a small keg of a fortified mead or something. How much would that cost?
You know you have an entire caravan full of it, right?
And of different alcohol, but Thalai would like some mead.
Fair.
We don't have mead. We don't have fortified mead or spice mead. One or the other.
A small keg, I'd say, would be probably 5 gold.
Thalai will happily pay it.
Why am I getting blamed for stuff? What am I getting blamed for?
Everything.
I'm not even sure anymore.
You're the
No,
team.
Encouraging
sure
me-
anymore.
Encouraging
You're
me.
never gonna start it as a hashtag. It's not gonna trend.
No, stop, you guys.
Thanks, Oddy, the gobbler and the gremlin.
If-
That was kind of you.
He is now a tier 1 sub.
Oh.
You're now a sub. I gave you a sub. You're welcome.
That's one way to make someone a sub.
That's
Hey.
too good.
One more to get a hype tray.
Stop it, guys. Stop it.
If you do actually turn if you put the closed sign up, I'll actually write on that with my finger, closed for matrimonial evening. Or matrimonial duties.
Storm will help
Oh.
you decorate the sign.
Ash,
Yeah.
I also left on there, I don't care, Talai doesn't care if he doesn't get paid for them or not, the vine thorn and the wooden knight toy, because they're just 2 small trinkets. So he just left them on the counter, doesn't really care about them.
Fair. You have your new trinkets.
I'm curious to experiment with this deck.
Alright. And yes, you are leaving them to their evening. We'll say.
Temptation just to leave the bottle of wine is get drunk and fuck.
Does this tavern have any other
they've got
staff
plenty.
besides these 2?
Because they don't have
No.
access to alcohol in any other way.
Yeah, that's why I was this is more expensive alcohol, but no, they've got plenty.
No, there is no other staff. Chalk and Taltari run it on their own.
Okay, then as we're leaving, I'll just pull out the Xel'nari badge and say, Attention to all patrons. This tavern has been closed by order of its proprietors for a much-needed session of amorous lovemaking. Come back tomorrow.
So we look around and the only actual people in there is just us. That's a lie.
The one other patron at this early in the morning kind of looks over confused and all right then, I guess I'll take it to go. Just picks up the jug and just walks out with it.
I'm gonna leave like a gold to pay for the mug that the guy has just stolen.
Okay, so Sam, I don't
Mhm.
understand this interaction that has happened. You tell me I need to put money for half for item because you trade with other stuff and there be thing left over, and then money get give back. Your trading and currency practices here are very, very strange. I don't understand.
Well, while you're here, you better get used to it.
I just like to not have money. It's better.
It is easier not to have to worry about such things as commerce overall, but technically, unfortunately, here trading only goes so far with people who see monetary values as higher than people's well-beings, like they have in more remote locations and areas. So money is unfortunately what people can call the root of all evil, but it does also think of it as another form of trade.
You distinctly
I
get
went
the
too big on
impression.
that, didn't I?
You distinctly get the impression that she absolutely stopped listening about 10 words
Yeah,
in,
it's just-
and she was like, "Oh yes, cross-eyed."
think of money as another way to trade.
But it is just metal, not even tasty.
But people trade metal for other metals. The lie
Okay.
likes metals.
You want Mug help explain?
I got this for now. This is more like a little challenge that Sam seems to have
Okay.
been setting for themselves at this point. It's like,
Yep.
I wanna see. But do you think of it as another form
Let
of
Mug
of
know
trade?
if want help.
See, back home we mostly trade with like food or favors.
Well, this metal is basically a way of saying favor. This is my favor to you. But a specific amount. You don't want to, for example, give a big favor for a very small trade, correct?
Why not? If
You
it
don't
helps
want
the
to
person
say,
and you get
"Oh."
what you want.
But would you say to someone favor-wise, okay, you gave me a nice bowl of milk, I now favor-wise owe you my life?
No.
That's very big, isn't it?
But I would
But that
maybe
would also
offer
be
to
wrong.
clean their garden.
See? Yes. So then it pulls out a lot of the money. The lot of the money for a small thing, count that as saying, oh, this, too much. You want to do just enough.
Okay.
And if in doubt, you can ask.
But then you have like brown ones and silver
Mhm.
ones and gold ones.
Mm-hmm.
And electrum and platinum.
We don't. Oh no, you're complicating things.
Yeah,
We don't
I
talk
am.
about Electrum.
We
No.
don't talk about Electrum.
No.
But yeah, we'll get
If you
to
find
those.
really old coins, you can get mithril ones.
Yeah. Dad has a
Ah.
collection of some mithril. I only like 4 or 5 of them. Anyway, but that's a start as to why we use money like favors. Some people prefer money to favors. Other people will, like Tolteri does a like for like. So we give him an item, he gives us an item.
That is more familiar.
Some people do that, but not everyone.
Okay.
And
I
for
will
that,
figure
we
it
have
out, maybe.
MasterCard. So for everything else, there's money.
I imagine at this point we've walked back
For
to
everything
Yeah,
else,
Sam's well, you're keeping up with Sam because Sam is the short one here.
Once we're like in the cart, I'm gonna like sit Storm down in the back and say, "Okay, you are going to put these on the braces, and just as you did with the pair of daggers, spend a portion of time focusing on them."
Okay.
And
Do you want
and
me to sing to them? I will sing to them.
Actually, that's a good point. We could
You-
have given him the daggers. She doesn't use them.
Does she not?
The claws? Yeah, I do.
Oh, you did? Oh, I missed that.
Yes. You may sing to them if you wish. Just be mindful not to also not necessarily sing to us unless it is requested. When you feel as though you and these items are in tune with one another, I feel you may stop.
Oh wait, what? I wasn't listening. I was playing with my claws.
Pay attention to the
It's
things on your
okay.
list.
I'm joking, Kovic. I got these. It's okay. I will sing to them a lullaby. Maybe.
Okay. I'm going to go.
Okay. And I guess you've just left her at the cart or something.
I mean, we're getting in the cart to leave, so I'll leave you. I mean, which cart are you riding with?
Probably with Thug.
So I'll go.
AO card.
Yeah, I'll go to the other card and and probably cast Identify on the deck of illusions just to get a proper understanding of it.
Did I?
Because
Sorry. Did I also get the booby bag?
Yes, the booby bag.
The booby bag. Great. No one has explained to her how to put this on.
It's a bra. She would
Oh.
understand the concept.
No.
Would she?
no. She
have you
would
been
not.
wearing no bra
I
this
just
entire
realized-
time?
Yes, she's fluffy. As if she needs to cover up. She only wears a
Wait.
shirt because people told her she had to not be naked.
So does this mean that we've now got in our party here, we have the literal Storm in a B cup? Not quite teacup, but you do what you can.
I was like, I don't get this. I get this. Also, Kennel, I don't appreciate me being yeeted.
No, halfling, not gnome.
Exactly. See?
Giddy up, Thalai. You are driving, yes?
I thought we were already driving.
Excellent. Let us continue.
God damn it! God damn it, Ken.
and perhaps get a decent lead on the ale cart. I believe Storm is intending to sing.
Oh, no. I've got that covered. We don't want to tire the horses. And he just pulls out 2 wads of cotton and just stuffs them in here.
Nice for some.
Storm is in
Sorry,
the
I
back.
can't hear you.
Storm is in the back of the booze cart among the booze, just sitting with her braces and boob cage and going, do I have to do the same with the bag? How does one wear this bag anyway?
I'm not having this talk with Storm.
She also doesn't know that it's underwear, so anyway.
Yeah, the only other person who could have that conversation with Storm is definitely not going to have that conversation with Storm for obvious reasons.
Oh, you will. Yes, it's gonna be great. Anyway, she sits down and starts talking to the braces. You are so pretty, you
Either
know.
that
You've
or
got some really pretty designs on you, and your color is actually kind of amazing. I wonder who made you. Do you know who made you? I don't know who made you. And it's a monologue of her talking to her, and then eventually she sings to them, and an hour later, ...
You finally attuned to them. Most intriguing way to attune to something I've ever seen.
I mean, it's definitely a way to do it.
Yeah.
She focuses on them for an hour in her way, as if she could sit in silence. Oh
All right.
boy.
You make your way back out onto the road.
Rewind.
Downtown.
Walking fast.
And we'll switch back over to the map.
We'll switch back over and we're not homebound.
Eastbound down.
Jesus Christ.
Very, very confused.
Sorry, Ash. When I'm not helping at all. Please continue.
So the question I have to ask you, are you heading more south or westerly first?
Because we would have looked at the maps beforehand.
Yes.
Which route looked like it was going to be easier to take? West than south, or south than go west?
Go west.
'Cause
Oh,
we
actually,
are wanting to
knowing
go here, right?
yeah, actually
Yes.
knowing
Yeah.
the behavior of the Demu Empire,
Mm-hmm.
Thalai actually would be considering taking the cart westerly and then traveling south.
Yeah, so
Doing
going
them
So
all.
we
through
don't,
this.
because that's otherwise that's a lot of territory to cover in a potentially hostile land.
Well,
Well, you do
considering
have
we're
one
none of us
person that can appear human.
none of us are inherently human though, therefore their racism might become a problem.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
hence why
one
Thalai
hour
wishes
at
to
a time.
go through Namara as
I
much
mean,
as he can first.
We do have obviously our uniforms and whatnot, which can only will get us like
I don't-
so far.
I don't think that's going to matter to Country Bumpkin in the village.
I was gonna say, it'll only get us so far, but it is something.
Yeah, boy, you could just get right on back on that road, boy, and don't stop here.
I catch
It's
fireball.
literally that thing of like Kermit. It's like, hey, do you know which way it is to this place? And it's just like him, like, yep, it's back the way you fucking came.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that family
Crossbow.
dies.
They cock a crossbow. I catch fireball. See who wins.
Yeah, but we can't just go slaughtering
catch
the
it.
Demu villagers because
I mean, we can, but is that when we
Alright,
start
let's
questioning, are we the bad guys?
just let's start a
Can,
casual
but
war of
shouldn't.
genocide against human supremacists. I'm sure that won't go down badly at all.
I mean, I've done that before on Divinity 2, actually. me, and my friends automatically went, yeah, the Magisters are evil, and no matter who we came across, like, they're dead. We're killing them. That's it.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
we've
have been doing
accidentally
that
come to that conclusion.
we totally haven't been slaughtering all the Magisters in our run of that. No, not at all.
To be fair, we have equal parts killed them because of forced fights that we accidentally got into, and just because we chose to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
50-50
we're
split
playing
so far.
I
playing
think...
as some our D&D characters, and that's what we came to.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes.
Sorry, derailed.
Right.
No, apologies.
So you're heading out on the road westerly. All right. We're going to go to a quick 10-minute break as we are on the road, and then we'll come back to it.
the road
Road
again.
again.
Because the Dungeon Master needs water, and it owes like several hydrates.
A lot of them were cancelled.
That's all right. I should drink water anyways.
We should definitely. We should all drink water. It's been a toasty day. All right. Well, I will set a booper for myself, and we will be back in 10 minutes, probably more like 15, because we are distracted by
Organized.
organized.
We are these people.
No, 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 no.
Believe it now.
Eh.
Bye.
That is not the right button. I did not need the weather. Okay, stop. Shh, nope. Timer. Yes. 10 minutes. All right. We will be back very shortly. And don't go anywhere because we'd love to see you when we get back. Until then.
Bye.
welcome back.
And
Sorry you caught us at a bad time, but thank you for the raid, Hero Zone,
heck
and
yeah.
all the followers.
It's Maddie as far as I can understand. It's just their business, or they did a rename? I'm not sure. I think that's correct. But either way, thank you. Welcome to the stream.
I was hoping to show all of you the absolute terror, which is a sour super duper.
Well, now you can show the world.
Yeah.
Super duper, life is gonna find you.
And I get to watch you suffer. Yeah.
Oh god.
I did warn you that it was terrible.
No, it's good. It's just sour.
It hurts so good.
It's almost like it's doing exactly what it's meant to do. Oh, okay.
Will make you
So
regret
for-
all your life choices.
So for those of you who have just joined us, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This is the Trials of the Xel'nari. And the party have just left town and are heading out on a bit of an adventure to hopefully stop a full-scale war from breaking out.
Look, let's be honest.
Ah,
We'll
level five.
either facilitate it, because we will say all of the ring thongs. Run,
Yes,
things!
exactly.
Ring songs, all the ring songs.
The ring songs, you guys.
This is
Ring
off to a
songs.
great
How
start.
much,
We've already had the bra, now we've
how
got the
much
ring.
vodka did you have on the break?
Oh my god!
Just enough.
Or not enough.
Never enough.
That was really embarrassing. Oh god.
Spoonerisms, yay.
Oh, you know, I'm just gonna stop talking. You guys take this. You got this. You don't need me.
My question to you along your route is, are you avoiding towns or stopping over in towns for the nights?
So I would be of the opinion it depends. Like, if there's a town coming up at a convenient time of day,
Mhm.
then they'll probably stop for the night, but otherwise they'll just push through. And
Okay.
like, if
We'll
there's still
probably-
like two or 3 hours of daylight left in the day, then they'll just push through and camp in the wilderness.
I mean, I am potentially game for us to stop in Antioch there, just because it's a massive trade city and it could be a useful place to stop, especially since we've now got money.
Thanks
Yep.
for the follow.
No, that's fine. Fly's happy to make that detour.
More than likely, we'll gauge each town. It's probably the best thing to go. Go to one, see what it's like, and then like, oh yeah, no, we shouldn't stop it.
All right. So you're basically retracing your steps a little bit, heading west,
Yeah.
and then going back down south towards Antioch.
Mhm.
Most of your travel is fairly uneventful. You come across the occasional caravan going the opposite direction, but most of it is just merchants on the road and a few people relocating to a new settlement. But it's a fairly uneventful journey. Not even the howl of wolves in the night to disturb you.
Excellent.
What time of year are we again, Ash? Like, what are we getting?
You are near. Well, by the time you reach Antioch, you will just have ended autumn, and you'll
Okay.
be going into winter.
Because from Antioch, depending on costs, we could possibly take a ferry down towards the mountains of that. I don't know. Would that cut down time travel, or is that a bit too out of the way? It'd just be quicker to go by cart towards where that village is, the town is. The mountain.
Traveling by river will be a little bit quicker, but not a great deal quicker.
Okay. All right.
But it is up to you.
Oh, well, if it's not that much quicker, then may as well just keep on. Because ferrying, you know, all of us, plus the horses and the 2 carts, would not be
Yeah.
happy.
Sure.
So you make it back to Antioch for Mug. It's actually your first time visiting. You've heard many tales of the place as a massive, basically market city. Though it is in the Namaran territory, they actually are neutral and do not hold any allegiance to any faction. And the reason they do that is because that they are kind of at a crossroads between a number of different territories and having the river inlet as well. It's a very good place for merchants to come and go. So most of the city is actually made up by merchants who are traveling back and forth. There's not actually a massive population of live-in residents. The party are quite familiar with the town guard, though. And upon approaching the gate, you receive the same customary greeting from the guard. Welcome to Antioch, the greatest merchant city in the world. To please declare any illegal goods.
We have nothing to declare.
What counts as illegal good? Sorry, that's a character question.
Is this a first stop? The first time we're stopping?
You would have stopped several
No,
times.
this
and
is-
rested over the
yeah.
course. Yeah, this would be about a 2-week journey that you've already been on.
Because the first time we step out, Storm walks out. She's kind of figured out how the bag works, except it's on top of all of her clothes.
No.
She's doing a Superman.
Storm. That goes under your shirt.
What? Why?
It's
Hmm?
it's to give support to your chest.
But then how do I grab items out of it?
I will show you. I will take my hand, insert it down my top, and go, look, like so.
Sam's immediately just like, no, not paying attention to any of this.
Storm's just like, but how do you get really big things out from under your clothes?
You shouldn't be keeping big things in there.
But I can put these in there, and she like pulls out the chest of explosives.
So you have a chest within your chest. Chestception. Got it.
Thog just looks it over and goes,
Very impressive chest.
It kind of covers a lot. You could just wear that instead of the shirt.
Oh, Dog, that's a brilliant idea. Okay, puts the chest back in her chest, and then like proceeds to take everything off. In the middle of wherever they are, she just strips down and then puts the thing back on.
I cast the minor illusion of a modesty screen just for her to get changed behind.
And then she wears like the bag boob,
Bra
the
of
bra of holding, and then gets her Xel'nari sash and just like ties it up because that's so much freer. I like it.
You still need pants though.
Okay.
You
I
still
guess.
need your pants.
At this, Thog looks over at you and goes, yeah, but you don't wear them half of the time either.
That is different. It's only when I sleep. When I still walk around for the day, I still wear my pants. Besides, it's not necessarily for any decency or that. It's just you don't want to get hurt down there. There's lots of things that can go in there and hurt you. As far as
Puts her
yep.
pants on.
You don't want to get hit there.
No.
It hurts.
And there's dust and sand and that whole flying around each other. Road. You don't want that getting up there. It's not comfortable.
I'm covered in fur. It protects me pretty well.
Look, it doesn't hurt to have multiple layers of protection.
I just lick myself
What
to
is
clean
good?
myself.
No, I'm not going
Hey.
there. No.
Hey, Big. Understand when lose battle.
Yeah, I know. I realize. I'm stopping now.
Hello, heavily exasperated guard. We have nothing to declare. May we come in?
Oh, yes,
We'll
let's
have to
get back
inspect your carts.
By all means.
In Kovac's head,
Odie-
just his.
Odie did ask, what is considered illegal? Because I think we did ask previously, and we just forgot.
Cursed items, illegal weapons that aren't for trade, drugs, of course. Any
Just making sure the
other-
alcohol we've got isn't gonna count.
Any banned potions or spell ingredients?
What are on the banned potion lists?
Anything of necromantic nature?
Nope.
No.
As far as we are
As
aware, we
he's-
have nothing to declare. Ha, I rhymed. I should be a bard.
I have a rope.
I think the
Mud
bard
can
would
teach.
disagree.
Yeah, I know.
No, anyone can be bard, just maybe not good bard.
Exactly.
Mug is
But not
awesome.
bad bard. Bad bard different.
It's like everyone can be a business person. Just, I mean, you're good at it. Dad, what?
Bit of salt there.
The guards
Like
spend a
old
few
Joe.
minutes going through investigating your carts. All right, everything seems to be in
Sam,
order.
you like this joke?
Hmm?
How do you make 1,000 gold as a merchant? Start with 10,000. Easy.
Sorry, this is taking me a bit. Wait, what's going? This is me, not Sam. Like, wait, what? But does that mean you lose all the
Easiest way
money?
to make 1,000 gold is to lose 9,000 gold.
Oh, it is
as
to
a
lose.
merchant.
Okay, it is to lose it. Got it. Okay. It's too intellectual for me.
When
Sam
Mug
gets
is
it's like-
making two brainy jokes. Yeah.
No, Mug is making two brainy jokes for Oddie, not for Sam.
Yeah,
Sam
okay.
understands. This is the problem we have with D&D characters. Like, no, my character
Yeah.
understands. I'm a dumber.
Yes.
The guards step aside and enjoy your stay in Antioch.
This is where we were before, wasn't it? To find for the bard, wasn't it?
Yup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this the big
Fairly
city?
well.
Or
And as you're moving through, you get another guard steps out. Hold up! Hold up! I recognize that cart. You lot, you're under arrest.
The
Come quietly.
Xel'nari are under arrest.
Mate, you're not Xel'nari. You're that bard group.
Xel'nari agents.
So all the colours.
Have you
the
seen
attack
our
patches.
outfits?
And he just like,
Oh, the
holds there
Oh.
for like a minute or two and is just like, I'm very confused now.
oh wait. Do you think we need to
Yes.
go talk to
It's
what's
okay.
his
I
name?
think
Mug
I know who
explain.
you're talking about. We beat them and took this off them because it is useful.
Kovac said
think
it
we
was
might-
evidence.
Should we probably go chime into the big head dragonborn honcho here?
Roll me a persuasion, by the way.
Me?
Who?
Oh,
Yeah, who? We all kind of spouted
Oh
stuff.
boy! Oh yeah, this will be great, guys. This will be... Oh, you know what? I'm going to use the new dice that Sam got
New
me.
die.
The lie, you can do it.
Yeah, let's have a negative. Wait, is it -1? Yeah, -1 to persuasion, guys.
I've got a
Can you-
-2.
Can you have advantage because we all assisted?
No.
You know
You
what?
kind
That's
of all
probably-
just mumbled at him.
You know what? That's great because I rolled an 19 on the dice for an 18
Hmm.
persuasion.
Nice.
That's pretty baller.
He just kind of scratches his head and goes, oh, this is above my pay grade. I mean, you look like Xel'nari, so I suppose it's okay. Just remember, you don't have authority here.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, we know. Unless it's to do specifically with Xel'nari business.
That's right. Yeah, so you don't understand. Good, good. Don't want any trouble from you lot.
Not at all.
Oh.
Are we good to go now?
Yeah. Go on here.
Chum.
Enjoy your stay.
In Kovac's head, you would hear, we still have that cipher, right?
Yes.
We
Well,
should probably.
it's been 2 weeks of travel.
We haven't said we've been working on it.
It's a damn shame.
Well, now you have time.
I have things to do in the city.
Oh yeah, it's just more. We probably want
I
to
will
avoid that pub.
That's fine.
Alice, we did not hear you.
I will help. Oh wait, no, you guys are talking. In the
I'm
head,
doing.
or-
Well, mine's only mental to Kovac. Kovac has to talk to reply to me.
Hydrate.
I will turn to. I will turn to Sam and say, "Bother! It had slipped my mind.
Hmm.
I have been quite preoccupied with my studies. I have 2 matters to take care of in town. I was wondering if perhaps.
Do you want me to give it a crack?
Certainly.
I can't read it, but I can try and find nuances.
Of course, I trust your instincts. Everyone, I'm going to be acquiring winter clothes.
Bless you.
About an average. As we are entering winter and are traveling into the mountains, I suggest you all do the same. I will also be going to the Wild Quill, as I have vested interest there.
What is Wild Quill?
Is that the place with the books and the coffee?
It is an academic forum that just so happens to serve beverages.
And
Was
has
that
a
a
very
yes?
attractive
Mug,
and a very
Mug
attractive
won't go too.
waitress.
Koek turns a bit purple.
Sam remembers.
So, before I depart, does anybody have any business that would require my direction, as I'm quite savvy in the city?
Not unless we find magic items, but we can deal with that. We're not really looking for that. So, warmer clothes. Should we check in with the head of the guard?
No, he was not happy to see us here after what happened. It might be worth getting a coat of paint for the cart, though.
But it might also be worth telling him at least what we know about it. Try and get back in as good. Great. Cool. Warmer clothes. That's all I got.
So you want me to paint the cart?
You! Yes! I see absolutely no issues or problems
worry.
with you specifically painting this cart.
Thug will help. Thug and I will do good job. We got this.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'll help, no
Mug.
problemo.
Mug, do you read Elvish?
Is that just going to be Thug using Storm as a brush?
Probably.
Finger painting.
It's like
Pen painting.
You get the most coverage.
in the paint.
Yeah.
We have
Mug, do
4
you
hydrates. I
read-
don't know if anyone realised.
I did
Yes.
mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, Mug, do you read Elvish by any chance?
No.
Neat. But you're good with contracts and things.
Hmm?
Cool. You can assist me
Some
with this.
say better than Kovac, but not everyone.
Neat. Yeah, Sam's going to ask Mug for assistance with the cipher, because at the very least, if neither of us read it, we can at least look for nuances and try and get something. Like, we might understand what it is, but these sorts of things here sort of say something like that.
Why not
guess.
find Elf to help?
No, we do not want to find an elf to help.
Sam.
Or
Kovac,
Okay.
I
Yes?
have a question. Where do I get paint?
I would say a general goods store would be a good place to start. I'm sure Thog can provide some direction in this field.
Oh yeah. If you need to know where stuff is, I know where stuff is.
Okay.
Excellent. Perhaps go with a more appropriate, like, subtle palette, browns, greys, just to
No.
try and blend in.
Bright, really bright.
We don't want to attract attention.
Yeah. Otherwise, how people know Xel'nari in town?
We don't want them to see us coming.
I
I think
confused.
they
Do we
bright
go
colours.
bright or dark?
I mean, I have been
I
on.
don't know, Thog.
I have been in covered carts during investigations and stakeouts of locations. The cart being innocuous will be more beneficial long term.
But it's already
In
brown.
what is that word? I ain't heard it before.
Subtle.
Camouflage.
Subtlety is key. Just change the colors, but make it look like a regular cart. Don't have it scream Xel'nari. That would be counterintuitive.
Basically, make it so if anyone was to look at it, they wouldn't even notice it was there.
Precisely.
Okay, I got
You're
it.
asking them to
I
stand
got an
back for
idea.
paint.
Yeah.
Sam, I need
Alright, let's go,
money.
Storm.
The temptation to insight check Thog to what he means, but you know what? No, let this be a surprise.
Yeah, let's
Let
go.
this be
I'm okay with this.
Storm also said that she got it. She's got an idea.
You're going to need to take your money, aren't you, to do this? Because I'm saying with the cart.
Feel like she's got the grab your hands out.
Mhm.
I'll give like maybe
Yeah.
10 gold. I don't expect paints to be very expensive.
Yeah, that's fair.
Actually, no. No. It's the Storm's money, so I give her the bag.
Donk. Okay. Boink.
Thog, please,
Straight in the boobs.
take care of her.
Oh.
Don't worry. We got this.
Yeah.
Thalai,
God
We're a
forbid anyone
team!
tries to pickpocket Storm.
Thalai would like to go looking for a general store as well.
If someone tries to pickpocket Storm, they'll get ball bearings because her coin pouch is full of ball bearings.
This is true.
This is very true.
Actually, genuinely, she emptied out her coin purse into her bag and then filled the purse with ball bearings because it was more.
Is there more useful for her?
Absolutely.
Alright, so Fly is going with Thog and Storm.
Yeah.
Probably.
And
I'll stay
and-
with the cart.
Mug
Mug is going with Kovac.
Oh, so Sam's left by himself at the cart.
carts,
Yeah.
plural.
Oh, there's more than one. Oh, yeah, there is. That's not going to go bad. Okay.
Is this when you try to blend in by changing into a horse and just hanging out next to the other horses?
Because Sam's trying to go through the cipher.
A horse with like the book opened up in front of it.
Like, yes. Okay. Oh, I get quaint. Yep. I can talk to people mentally and tell them to fuck off.
Well, seeing as you've come through the North Gate, you're quite close to the tavern. Whose
Mhm.
my mind has gone completely blank. I'm so sorry.
The Wild Quill.
That's it, the Wild Quill. And upon heading inside, you spot Tia at the back, currently engrossed in a book. Her tail kind of flicking the pages one by one as she goes through them. She is a tiefling.
Yeah.
Mug, you
Okay.
for sure see Kovac's cheeks flush full on bright purple at this. And is having a hard time maintaining her usual steely composure.
Pardon,
Bless.
pardon me.
Seeing Kovac's obvious discomfort, Mug will turn and go, after you.
Why, thank you, Mug. Always so considerate. I'm gonna.
Actually, I forgot to mention one thing. Mug was going to change self to look human for the next hour.
Okay, yep,
On
no
my
problem.
Okay.
Upon stepping inside, Tia does not actually seem to acknowledge. She seems to be too engrossed in her book. However, Katia does come over.
Ah.
Her
Yeah.
sister.
She goes, I recognize you lot. You were here a while
Hello.
ago. It's been some time, but welcome back.
Yes, it's good to see you, Katia. What's it?
Yes. You're Kovac. Kovac?
Kovac. Yes.
Kovac.
I was wondering if I could perhaps speak to your sister. And that's, of course, she's busy, in which case we can come back. She seems busy. I'm sure we can come back. It's fine.
Oh, no, it's no problem. Tia! Get over here! And you can see her just like in her chair, just freak out.
The levels of subtlety.
Yes, Katia.
Siblings.
Yes, Katia. What is it you're after? Oh, you're back. Welcome. How can I assist you today? And she almost glides her way over to you in her fairly elegant librarian style.
Does she have like the hair like in a bun behind the horns so that you can release it down later on?
Mm-hmm. And
If you're playing
the
control.
glasses that tip just
Increases.
a little bit down her nose.
Full on Kovac panic. Simp mode activate. Simp mode activate.
Kovac says, "Hi, good to see you again, Tia.
Good to see you two.
I,
What brings you in today? And you've brought a friend.
Yes.
Welcome.
this is my associate.
Matthew, it's a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you too. How can I help? Are you here for a drink or for something a bit more tickling of the mind?
You, nope, not you. Your experiences, your information, not you. You like just knowledge, from.
I think what my friend is trying to say is that she would be more than happy to accept whatever you have to offer.
Well, of course. If I remember correctly, you were quite interested in books on primordial last time.
Yes, I was. I did have another question. You mentioned previously having made many attempts at undertaking spellcraft.
Yes, of course.
You will have had to seek out professionals in the field in town, yes?
I've sought out a number, but no, I've had no success since then.
I was wondering if you could direct me to perhaps a shop that is especially good with magic stuff.
Oh, in the central market, you'll find many a store that comes and goes. None hold place for long.
Right. Silly me. Where was that primordial book?
Sorry, what was that, dear?
Where was that primordial book? I would like to transcribe some of it for my friend. She seemed very interested.
Of course. Come with me. And as she turns around, Mug, you probably notice more than Kovac does, but her tail kind of flicks up and slightly rubs up against Kovac's side.
I want to do an insight check just to see whether what actually is going on there.
Okay.
If she's just being friendly or
She wants to fuck.
natural 20.
Okay.
Oh!
She is being a bit more than friendly.
Yep.
She's down to get busy. Very busy.
Tia, was it?
Yes.
Tia? It seems that you are knowledgeable about many subjects. If you have time after work, perhaps Kovac could ask you further questions. I'm sure she'd be more than willing to perhaps pay for dinner or something.
But this, she kind of looks back over her shoulder and goes, "Of course, if you want to. I don't want to, busy you. Take your time."
Oh no, we'll make sure that she has enough time available.
I've got some things to do, but that sounds great. Okay.
That's okay. We'll get Sam to take care of the rest of that. And see,
Sam just feels
you're
a
getting
shiver.
a wing orc whether you want
Fine.
one or not.
My shit talk sense is tingling.
I just crack open that primordial book that I found, and I was like, this is very interesting.
It's like, yes.
Thank you, Tia.
She
The
kind
book
of
put upside down.
hovers close over you, and just like kind of leans a little bit over your shoulder, just reading along with you a bit and pointing out points that might be interesting to you.
She's having she's having a hard time reading. She's read the same sentence 5 times. This is not going well.
In the
Oh, no, this is
meantime,
going
Kartia kind of
well.
I'm going
slides
to
up.
cast a spell on Kovac.
Yep.
Purely for roleplay reasons. It only lasts a minute, but it might just help. I'm going to cast Heroism.
Aww.
So that you are 1 minute immune to fear.
Confident as she's ever been before.
You're immune to the levels of horny.
This is not a fear. This is full on gay panic. What's happening right now?
In your mind, you're just hearing the Shia above. You can do it. Just do it.
Also, in case it gets really weird, you have some temporary hit points.
In the meantime, Carty actually comes over to you, Mug, and she's like,
Yep.
"Well, we've lost them for a bit. So,
But
you
what a
look
way to
fairly
go.
big and strong.
Perhaps you could help me with an inquiry.
Oh, yes, an inquiry. You look big and strong. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
Oh,
Big and strong.
a trade
Mug.
of mutual benefit? Perhaps I can accommodate?
Well, her last party member was quite good with his hands. Perhaps you are too.
What, I can always give a good effort and see, approach any situation with a good work ethic. What exactly did you have in mind?
Oh, just a rumble or two. Some good money in it there for you if you want.
Oh yeah, the fight.
Sorry about that.
A rumble, you say?
Yes, yes.
I'm sure something could be arranged.
Oh, hello, Raiders.
Another raid. Hi. Hey, Clover. How you doing?
Shazoo!
Shazoo! I love the Shazoo. It's my favorite.
Puppy Hakase?
In the
Hakase.
meantime, I was...
Hakase.
We just call him Clover.
Or Clover, okay.
What was
Sorry.
it? Sorry, Mug.
In the meantime, I was actually interested in some books on history, specifically the old what was it? Was it Battle of Sorrows or something? Or the
If you're after books, you
and the
talk to my sister. I don't care. I thought you
you
were.
do not handle that as well. Or?
I don't have the slightest interest. I'm more, about the fists. If you want that.
There's a joke I could make there, but I won't.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
If that's what you're after, then perhaps you're not what I was looking for after all.
I can interrupt them later. Yes.
Shame. Do you know if that other one, the big Falai, his name was, is he still traveling with your...
Oh, yes.
Good. Here's me
You
a
wish to
revenge.
have... is this a... How did the previous match go? I was not present for that one.
Oh, it went quite well. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Does that mean you won?
We don't talk about winning or losing here.
It is the
It's all about
enjoyment
the
of a
fight.
good pummeling given and received.
See, you do understand.
Ah, yes. I'll,
Tell him in
I
the
can have a
usual
word.
spot tonight.
Yep. Very well. I will use my powers of persuasion to ensure that he turns up.
Fantastic.
Whether he decides to fight will be entirely between the two of you.
Oh, I'm sure I can convince him.
Why is everyone here so horny?
What is this den of sin and equity?
It's a bookshop.
Bookshop.
That is the perfect term. Sin and equity. It makes it sound like Las Vegas.
I don't know how I feel about all this, but that's
I
okay.
beg your pardon, sir. This is a bookshop.
Technically, books are drugs. I mean, you just stare at dead trees and hallucinate for a
Yes,
bit.
good
So,
old
you know.
paper crack.
You know what?
Yeah, paper crack.
I feel that. I'm down for that drug.
So, with a combination of cheeky magic, how effective would it be to task an unseen servant or two to copy pages from this primordial book onto other sheets of paper? Because it doesn't require understanding, it just requires simple pattern recognition and reproduction. Is that doable? Okay. So I will do that.
It's not anything complex. It's not, complex algorithms or a particularly difficult script.
Yeah. So I will work on that with the assistance of the Unseen Servant and try and get like a few chapters.
And
to
Tia.
form.
And here.
Oh, she's up in 2. Oh my god!
She wants to get on them gills.
Oh. Just to mess with Kovek a little bit more. Kashi, there was one favor, a small favor I'd like to ask, as they seem so cute sitting over there. In Infernal, how do you say, "It has been a long day, could I get a hug"?
Okay. I like where you're thinking. Though, suppose I'll be closing
Is it
up the shop
difficult?
tonight. No, it can be a bit rough on the throat.
It's something I want to teach our lovely blue friend over there.
It can be a little bit rough on the throat. Infernal is a bit, guttural, but and she will recite it to you, and go through it several times until you get the exact toning correct.
Is she actually saying those words, though?
I don't know. And I'm telling Kovek it's something different.
Chinese whispers at its finest.
No, I'm going to tell Kovek that it's like a traditional tiefling greeting and very polite and proper. But that'll be for later.
Oh god.
All right. Meanwhile, in the general goods store.
That's us!
Mm-hmm. Thug's like, I reckon, people want to make it camouflage and stuff, so I don't know, I've got to go buy paint for it. I mean, we could just go back outside and grab a few branches and stuff and just, glue. That's what we
We
need.
get some glue!
No.
Yeah!
Guys.
What?
It just needs a fresh coat of paint so it doesn't look the same as it was before.
It won't look the same as before.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Would
but
you-
he said it was, Kovac said it's got to be
Kovac's-
inconspicuous.
Thog is right.
in
Are you going to
in
dispute the logic? It's flawless.
Yes. No, it's not flawless. Inconspicuous,
Yeah,
Uh,
inconspicuous. I
but
said that.
gluing tree branches and sticks and other things to the to the carts will make it stand out even more. Carts are not supposed to look like.
Yeah, but we're not going to make it look like a cart. That's the point.
But it's gonna
It
be.
will
Then
look
they
like
won't
a
suspect
tree.
it. They'll be like, "Oh my god, look! There's a bush
No,
that's coming towards
no.
me."
Bush
No.
is better.
I'll tell you what. And Thalai's just gonna get 5 gold out of his purse, give it to Thog, and it's like, you know what? I'll handle the paints. You guys go have fun over there. I'll bite the paints. I'll do the work. You guys go have fun. Come back to the cart in a few hours. I'll do.
You're just paying him to go away.
I'm paying them to have fun and not fuck this up.
Is there a carnival in town, Ash, to really sell this?
There probably is.
Storm will look at Thog and be like,
Right, let's go have
And I'll
fun.
give the 5 gold.
"Okay!" And then she drags Thog a block or two. Not drags, but leads him a block away or something. And then goes, "Okay, but pens."
Yeah, paints, we'll do that part. But I've got a surprise for you. I know
Oh,
something that's real fun.
Okay. What
Come
is
with
it?
me.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
And Elijah's going, there, I have solved a potential problem. I will now go buy paints and other things to paint the cart.
He takes you down several blocks to a store. And this store is filled with a number of different cylindrical shafts that are painted in different colors and slightly different shapes. Some are larger and smaller, some are long. Each one has a stick coming out of it with a small little piece of rope. And he goes, fiery boomsticks!
Oh.
They make all this big shiny stuff in the skies. So.
Rockets.
Oh my goodness! Let's do it!
Yeah, I reckon they'll love it. We'll stick them to the outside of the cart, right? And then we go up as a bush, right? And then, boom!
Does it count as
You've done this
self-defense?
to us, Thalai.
No, I didn't. They would have done this shit anyway.
No,
Oh,
we were
my
going to just paint
God.
the cart. We just wanted to paint the cart, actually.
No, you were talking about
Also-
putting sticks and branches and leaves to the damn thing.
I was gonna paint it, make it look like a tree.
Oh my god.
Put flowers on it.
How
do
many
nice
of these
little
fireworks
meadow.
can now fit in?
We'll find out when we need to.
Oh boy.
So yes, the next
That's-
question is, who's at the stall?
It is a elderly gnome.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
he's not long for this world.
Oh, no.
Where's Kit?
No, 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 no! Don't summon Kit.
Summon!
Don't say his name.
It's like
Why does
Beetlejuice,
Nomus
you
hide?
say it 3 times.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, how can I help you?
We wish to purchase some of your boomsticks.
Ah, the firecrackers, yes. Of course. Which ones have taken your fancy? We've got a number of selections.
This
Is it for a festival or a party?
yes.
Fantastic. What kind of occasion is it? Is it, a big festival of sorts, or is it a bit more of a private thing? And it'll help decide on which ones we get you. The bigger the event, the bigger the firecrackers.
It is grand celebration.
Ah, fantastic. What is your budget? What are you willing to spend?
Oh no.
Hey,
Please
Thug,
don't.
how much money should we spend on this?
Well, Philai gave me 5, and I've got another 25.
Storm's only got 10, so.
Oh no no no!
No.
I do not. Sam
Sure,
gave me
I
my
can-
entire.
I gave her entire coin.
Oh no! Well,
This is working perfectly.
Maybe she'll finally realize, oh, this will give me fun. Therefore, I need to only spend this much money on it.
Don't give Storm so much of your faith.
Storm's like, how much would Sam spend on this?
Sam seems like a bit of a buzzkill, honestly. I don't think he would spend anything.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, scrap that
They
thought.
are.
Opens up the thing, goes there, grabs a handful of coins out of the purse, and goes, "This will do." I'm gonna presume it's like 25 gold.
Okay, so 55 gold's worth of fireworks and firecrackers.
And how much are they
Spending all-
individually?
Thug loves a good time.
How much are these individually?
Depends on which ones they're getting.
We are getting
Nice.
the big ones.
Okay.
Fluffernutter!
Lemonade!
Jesus Christ.
Okay. But wait. These are just like these are just like like explosions in the sky, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I have a better question. I want to make explosion of paint.
I reckon we could do that.
Hey, Mr. Gnome,
Yes.
do you have a device to make explosion of paint?
Oh, I got what you're going at.
I want to make.
Well, you could use these here firecracker ones. These ones kind of just, spark up in a smaller area.
You're using Thog's accent for the gnome.
You are.
I am. You can use these ones here for it's a bit of a more contained explosion, and you put them into a container together with the paint, and that should do it.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a lot of fun. Throw one of those into.
They're 5 silver each.
Here is money. Just give us lots of explosives. I mean, firecrackers.
It's quite the celebration you're going for. Very
Grand
well.
Festival!
I will set you up. And he goes around picking out a number of different firecrackers and fireworks. Brings over one that is about the size of your torso in width. And almost your height as well. And he goes, "This is my own special creation. I'd like to see it go off one day, but you'll enjoy it, trust me." And he hands you, otherwise, also a crate that has full to the brim of a number of different sizes and rockets and firecrackers.
You,
But you're
sir,
not
are
concerned.
fantastic. And then she rubs her face up against his face and gives him a big hug.
You're most welcome.
Beautiful.
I hope you enjoy.
We shall. Okay, Doug. Next stop is paint. Oh wait, do you know where we can buy some paint?
There's a number of stores around town that will have them.
That was very.
Try the general goods. There's a number of markets. You'll find them.
Okay. That was not helpful. Okay, we will do that. Thank you.
Very well. Bye-bye.
This is such a stark contrast to what I imagine is a very mundane and safe, paint shopping trip being done by Thalia at the same time.
We got to go a bit subtle, but I guess if we also add a bit differentiates from how it originally was. So let's get a fresh coat of black here. A streak of blue. Yes, that will. Yes.
Yes, good sir. Not a problem. Anything else I can get for you today?
I was curious about any metals or ores you have in, by any chance. Especially the more curious or rare type.
I'm not a metallurgist. I do not sell any.
Do you know where I could find a metallurgist?
Central town typically has a blacksmith or two. You could probably find them there.
Well, thank you. How much for the paints?
4 silver.
Oh, not a problem. And I'll hand him the 4 silver.
Thank you very much.
Have a pleasant day.
To you too.
Alright, and then I will... Oh, and the blush as well, sorry. I just realized blushes.
Just an extra silver for that.
Not a problem. And then I will head back to the cart and start basically doing a fresh coat of a brown paint. But then he's going to do a bit of a wavy line pattern, the side of the wood, just to make it a bit like a water wavy feature kind of thing, just to give it a bit of make it look a bit different than what the other cart was, and makes it look a bit nicer than just plain old drab brown.
Yep, not a problem.
And he'll take however long it takes, and he'll go Sam, do you want to help me do this?
I'm in the cart, doing things with paper.
Alright, all you had to do was say no.
What were you doing? I wasn't paying attention.
I am painting the cart.
When it comes to the inside, I'll assist.
I don't think I'll need to paint the inside unless you notice it's really bad in there, then I might give it a fresh coat up.
Okay.
Alright, so Sam, you were working on trying to decipher.
I've got the bits that Kovac has already obviously deciphered because we've got through a fair bit of it, but not loads. I'm more trying to find like nuances, things that might seem to kind of align.
Can we say, for the sake of giggles, that Kovac's social treatise written in Elvish, along with her notes, like written in the margins about the book, is also in there just for context?
Could, if you want it to be, you're the one who wrote it. I'm the one who doesn't understand Elvish.
I mean, like, there'll be notes in the margins about the book in common that may refer to sections in Elvish that might help you to understand what you're working with.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the
Alright.
plan, just to kind of get something going on with it, because we're back in the same place that, well, we got this from. In my there.
Roll me an insight.
Insight, okay.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's a number. Just realized to stop saying that's good or bad. I just say it's a number. Insight. Oh, that's +7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 23.
All right. Looking over it, you spent probably a good hour or two now looking over it and trying to decipher, going off the notes that Kovac has left behind, and you've come to the conclusion that without the cipher key, there's no way you're going to be able to solve this. It's just too complex.
We gotta hustle someone.
You could spend probably months or years working on it, just making random guesses, but
We need
without
actual
knowing the
cipher.
exact key, it will be just too hard to decipher.
But we do know that the shipping company that they've been using for this, as it was referred to on some of the paperwork, is that it was very close to being a reputable one, but their insignia is slightly different, and they are smugglers.
Yes.
But the paperwork, from what we remember, wasn't just goods, but they were people, if I remember that correctly. So
Yes.
we possibly do have something. We could attempt to shake that man down. Anyway, I will talk to Kovac about that at some point. And how far are we potentially away from any outposts run by my family's business?
You know that there is one here.
I do know there is one, but I don't know how well from where compared to like where we are specifically.
It is in the northern part of town.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna potentially do a thing with that. I was like, okay, I'm done with this now. Come on, help you. So like, oh, you're done. That's good.
Right.
Now-
and-
Just
Yep.
keep an eye on it while it dries.
You missed this bit down here. Like Sam's pointing at all the bits that are low down.
Well, and he just gives you the bucket and the brush. Have fun. I have something else I need to do. And he walks off to the mill, like to the blacksmith in the center of town.
Sounds
I
just like,
believe you
yeah,
would
that's
probably
fair.
be walking past Storm and Thog returning back to the cart with fireworks in arms.
No, I feel
Or
like
to
they're
dwarves.
attempting to stealth mission their way back.
Oh, you want to
Okay.
go stealth?
Well, she can put a lot of them down her bra.
She puts as many as will fit in
Oh.
the bag of
The-
boobage.
the-
I mean, you're
Damn
not going to be hiding the big one, unfortunately.
Oh,
God
no, we will
fucking
not. But we
damn
will
it.
hide as many of the others.
The
Fuck,
big
what's-
one.
made it. Who gave the item again?
Desk
Which
lamp
items?
good?
The Desolate Coon, damn you.
Oh yeah, the bra. Yeah, that was Death Lamp.
Yeah, no one should have ever trusted Storm with this.
Well, you're the only one that would really technically, in a way, go for, apart from Kovac. But you're the obvious one that just like, and did not do that ever again.
Alright.
Why do I do this?
A
This is all for you guys
a
on
cruel
Twitch.
person would
Did
point
you,
out that someone could clip that.
No, please do not clip that. Please do not. I hate it. I hate it.
Alice, did you say you were trying to like stealth past?
Yes.
You guys carry
Yes, we
back.
are.
All right. Can you roll me a stealth check, and I will do one for Thorg.
How much of the fireworks fit in her bra, like of the crate?
A good portion of it, to be honest. Most of it was smaller stuff, or by the way the bags of holding work,
It
will
fits in
it'll
the
fit it.
opening, yeah.
Now it does have half the capacity of a normal bag of holding. I will say
Pardon? It has.
half the capacity of a normal bag of holding.
No worries. I haven't looked at.
That's
it,
only a
so-
bra.
And obviously the opening is not as big.
Yep.
That's still ridiculous. I mean, wouldn't that mean that it's like, okay, take the straps off the bra, pull your boob out of the hole, interact with the bag, then put the bra back on?
Don't try and understand the physics of it.
Oh,
It's
not
gonna hurt
necessarily.
your brain.
'Cause if you just put your hand in between your boob and the bra itself, then you easily reach into the object.
Yeah, fair. Okay, but like getting it out again would have some issues because
Look, it would
you
not.
had it holding a
I'm
thing.
sure it would not be comfortable, as we all say as men talking about bras. But
I know nothing about bras. This is just confusing. I think I'm the only one who's like, I don't understand what this thing is. Actually, maybe not the only one. Fair point.
Just
All
pull
right,
the middle section, hand goes down.
so what did Dog get, Ash, for stealth?
He actually got an 18.
All right, I did not
Not bad.
notice it
Oh.
because my passive.
I didn't know I was rolling. Sorry. Woo! 19 also. But I also
Oh.
have +2, so.
I was gonna
They-
say my
21.
passive perception's only 15, so I don't notice them.
I was gonna say they actually get past Sam
He was busy.
back to the cart.
Sam
Sam's
was busy.
passive
Sam
is
is
only
busy.
17. Yeah.
Sam is busy at the moment, not actively looking out.
They hide.
So they actually managed to sneak it back into the cart,
They hide it among the booze.
and then Thog
Oh no!
Thog steps out towards the cart, towards Sam, is just like, looks like you done a good job.
Yep, all me. Thanks.
Just
Yep,
like-
no, all me. I did this, all of it.
Leaning over in front of the cart, the cart full of alcohol as Storm is sliding the last few pieces into the cart, just like blocking the way. Yeah, you did good there, Sam. You did good. Much better than we were gonna do. We were going to attach branches and stuff to it because we thought, camouflage, but apparently,
No, that's still- I mean,
it's
that's
not a
not-
good idea.
That's not actually not
What?
the worst idea I've ever heard.
See.
Storm comes out from the back of the car. I thought it was a great idea. I also thought maybe we could paint some flowers or leaves on it.
Yeah, make it look because they expect a cart coming, but they don't expect a bush.
Or flowers.
You got a point, but if we're also like in a desert, then that's going to be very conspicuous.
A rock. We paint it like a rock.
It's true.
You know
Glue
what?
lots
Yeah,
of
you
rocks
know what?
to the side of
We-
it.
Rocks are
These are
everywhere.
good. We will table these for now. We'll come back to them later. Okay, these are good ideas. Well,
All right.
yeah. What did you two end up getting up to?
We went shopping.
Yeah.
Buy anything?
Nah.
Here. And she pulls out just the teeny tiniest one of the rockets. For you is gift.
It's basically just like
Oh.
Chinese firecrackers.
Sam's actually genuinely like kind of like, oh, thank you. Sam likes firecrackers.
It
Gives it to Mr. Nibbles.
Oh god.
we couldn't find anything, interesting, so we just got a souvenir.
I've just had the worst ideas ever. Give any that Mr. Nibbles can handle. Throw Mr. Nibbles. Get him to ignite.
Oh no!
Mr. Nibbles is resistant or immune to fire damage. I know that much, but I mean, it's like Sam's literally just had ideas, going, "Oh, this could be fun."
Oh dear.
Is it weird to say that this is actually a better plan than Fluffernutter? Because it kind of is.
A little bit.
Although,
none
if
of
you
that
had
will
your
actually
bird to
work.
dive bomb and drop,
There's also that. The bird can dive bomb Mr. No, there's not. There's too many things going on. Sam will pop it away from it. Oh, cheers. Huh.
Suspicion sated. She just like wanders off. Doop, dee, doop, dee, doop, dee, doop, dee, doo, doo, doo. But we did not find any paint.
Oh, it's fine. Still I did.
Yeah, it looks boring.
That's the point.
That's boring.
Well, no, I think it's not too bad. It's got the wavy.
That's true. Is it still wet?
Yes, no. As in, yes, it is. No, don't. No, she did.
Oh, my turn.
Oh, no.
Did I pick up mending? Did I pick up mending?
Oh no, did you?
And then Storm with her
I
wet
did not.
with her wet paw just turns to Thog and goes, "Yeah!" Waiting for him to like
High five with the
yeah.
gauntlet.
Can you please miss him? And can he please miss her with her wet hand? So he just does the fake thing on her head and goes, Simba. I'm sorry.
No.
But yeah, someone's just like.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back over at Kovac. And
I'm willing to give me and my unseen servant and Tia 2 hours of transcribing this book. How many chapters of it do you think I get through? Like, how much of the book in total do I copy?
You'd be able to copy the majority of it with Tia and your unseen servant assisting you.
Okay. I will do that, and then I'm going to say, I guess I'll see you tonight.
Of course, yes. I look forward to it.
I'm gonna go and do some shopping. I hear there's some good shops in this merchant town. I'm gonna
There's
go.
plenty of good places around.
Okay. Thank you very much for your help. I'm sure I'll let my friend know how useful you were. I love this place. I'll grab a donut for the road.
Of course. On the house.
Thank you so much. Bye. Awkwardly leave, and then just like one mouthful of the donut and go. Oh.
You can almost audibly hear Katia rolling her eyes from behind you. It's like, ugh.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to be in the pits tonight.
I'm going to try and regain some composure. I'm going to go shopping and just walk into like a general clothing store and buy like a big thick parka, some more well insulated trousers, some
Forgot we were meant to be buying warm clothes.
some gaiters that will go over my legs but still allow me to use the boots of the spider climbing slippers, and a nice big fuzzy ushanka with the ear flaps and everything.
All right.
How much will that cost me?
Altogether, that will come to 2 gold, 20 silver.
Okay. 2 gold, 20 silver, so 4 gold.
Individual parts, but yes. You can
Alright,
pay
sure.
us 4 gold.
4 gold, okay. Boop. 4 gold, cool. I use all silver for it. And then I'm going to go and try and search through the market. I'm searching for a very specific item, but it is common. I'm looking for an enduring spellbook.
Is that the waterproof one?
Yes, waterproof, fireproof, doesn't degrade with age. And
Yes, you are able to find a merchant that is selling it.
okay, how much are they charging?
They would be charging 200 gold.
Why must being a wizard be so expensive?
Because you get to bend the laws of reality.
Yeah, I know. Can I?
Just remember how much armor costs as well. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I'm willing to offer him one of my 2 special health potions to make it cheaper.
Roll a persuasion for me.
Why? I might like this. Mark, where did you go?
Well, that's the thing I was waiting to work out what happened with me from the cafe library.
I mean,
Mm.
I was
There's a
there for
chance
2
I might have
hours.
ended up leaving with the same time as you.
Well,
Yeah. I can burn 2 spell slots to maintain the illusion.
So you would have happily hung out there for 2 hours?
Well, I did actually want to essentially research Grim Garosh.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
Tia would have been
'cause-
more than happy to assist you with looking for stuff, but it would have been, oh yes, the book's over there, and then going back over to Kovac.
Yeah.
Would she have something on Grim Garosh? Yes, she does. What are you looking into? What are you trying to find out?
Essentially have a base level understanding of who he was, what he did, where he fit into that time. Because I'm assuming these guys might have had it as part of their training.
Mhm.
So I want to be able to just go, yeah, I know like the high school history version of what happened. I need to refer to it later.
So Grimgarush was known as the Deceitful One, often hid in the shadows and used others to do his bidding. That's what made him quite dangerous, because he sowed a lot of conspiracy and distrust amongst potential allies that would have allied against them throughout the Great War, and he was very well known for illusions and being able to disguise and escape from fights as well, if it ever came to him. But almost all of his work was done in the shadows, using agents to do his bidding, and trying to get people into councils or governments and try and destabilize them from within. He was also quite ruthless as well, but very rarely did he ever do anything himself. He would always have someone else do stuff on his behalf. You kind of get the idea that for a demon, he was pretty cowardly.
So, yeah, try and get an understanding, because that was the part of the Xel'nari was founded to unify against that chaotic disruption, wasn't it?
Correct. The founding of the Xel'nari was to fight against all of the generals of Asgarin and stop Asgarin as well.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, I'll read for a bit. And yeah, when Kovac goes up to leave, I'll return the books, thank them for their assistance. And just after Kovac leaves, I'll go back and just say to Tia, oh, sorry, my friend forgot to ask where you would like to meet.
Oh, back here.
Back here is fine? Okay.
Yes.
She thought you might want some more privacy or something.
Oh, we'll be close by that time, and I have more than enough privacy upstairs.
Very well. And yeah, leave. Because yeah, I was going to be looking for winter clothing as well. So probably not as extreme winter, because we'll also be wearing leather armor, so that can act as a bit of an insulating layer. And yeah, try to bundle it in with Kovacs to get a bit of a deal.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Probably end up only costing you about an extra gold on top.
I find it incredibly fitting that Kovac was so panicked about being with the girl that she entirely forgot Mug was there, especially because Mug didn't look like Mug the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Also, me as a player, apologies. I got kind of carried away.
Oh, good. So yeah, you
The
both
purpose of
would
these
have
games is to get carried away.
headed out together to get
Hmm.
go trading, and yes, Mug will be present with you to make the purchase. Now, Mug, with your basic insight and your time traveling around, you know that this this merchant saw Kovic coming from a mile away. 200 gold is way too much, like literally more than double what it should be paying for it.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, do not worry. The Kovic, there's I'm sure I saw another merchant selling this for only 70 gold, so we can do a better deal.
Oh, did you? All right then. I will be taking back this potion. I will see you in the future.
Wait. 70 gold. I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement. I mean, it is my last one. I suppose I could let it go a bit cheaper. We could say 65?
You never know when the next time the wizard would come along and need it, so it's good to get some money up now. What was the amount you mentioned?
65, yes, 65. Do a better deal than you'll find
Is that
elsewhere.
agreeable to you?
Are you yourself a practitioner of magic, friend?
Me? No.
Never mind.
I wouldn't touch the stuff.
And yet you are selling a magical item.
Of course, I mean, gotta earn a living.
Of course. Would you be interested in perhaps? Oh, bother.
No trades. Selling
Trades?
gold only.
Gold only. That is rather inconvenient.
Sea Storm.
Do you have enough to cover that?
I do not. I'm a bit shy, unfortunately.
Well, your good friend here can help.
I would appreciate that. I will owe you the rest when next we come into money.
Oh, and you'll also owe me the extra 5 gold that you're going to spend on a nice new dress. Oh no, maybe you should wear your uniform. Some people do like someone in uniform.
I'm already wearing my uniform.
Oh, in that case, yes, you do definitely need a new dress.
What's wrong with the uniform? I had it tailored for me.
Savage.
But it's the sign. It's the sign that you're making an effort. That you haven't turned up in your day clothes. You have put in a little bit of extra effort. Prestidigitation to hydrate the skin.
I do
Marvelous.
I do that every morning. Anyway, it's common practice.
What's going on?
Just
All right.
Mug is being fabulous.
Okay, I will give this. I will pay I will pay 45 of the 65 just because I need to actually have money, just in case.
All right, 45 for it.
I wish not to be flat broke.
So how much money did you borrow from Mug?
If Mug is offering to buy a dress and to cover the rest, 25 is owed to you from me.
Yep, okay.
So I'm going down to 5 gold, 2 silver, and 166 copper. Actually, I'll probably keep more silver than copper just because it's expensive and heavy. So 100, I'll go 66 copper. So 100 copper is gold 22.
You get yourself a rather nice spellbook. It's not in the best condition, but it'll do.
But it's magic!
It is magic, yes.
Interesting, okay.
The merchant's a bit shady, a bit dodgy.
I mean, I would for sure have identified it first before buying it.
Yeah, it is definitely a spellbook of Enduring, but yeah, it's he hasn't taken good care of it. Just kind of shoved it in with these wares and everything along the way.
I am nothing else if not a connoisseur of papercraft. I will be making efforts to restore this book as I travel.
Mm-hmm. All right. And now you've got to go find a beautiful dress.
I think you should go for something golden. It'll bring out the blue of your skin.
I don't often do this at all. All of my purchases in terms of attire are almost entirely practical. Or cultural, like my earrings. Mother insisted.
Think of this as perhaps... I know there are some words in the different languages that people do not understand. Are you familiar with the word in common which is called fun? It is an entirely impractical concept.
I have
Some
observed.
would say it's a nonsensical concept.
I have observed fun on numerous occasions.
The point is to disregard what is the norm and seek joy.
Okay.
Joy can come from the inside out or the outside in. You can create joy or you can receive joy. So in this case, create something that you think will make you happy.
I imagine that this conversation is happening like on opposite sides of like racks of clothes at a market store.
Yeah.
And I just look down and go, how about this one? And hold up a dress.
I think that one there suits you more.
Really? It's a bit much, isn't it?
It's a little bit more revealing, but it suits you.
I've never shown quite that much of my back before.
Well, I'm sure the room will be nice and warm.
If you insist, I'll take it.
It is not for me to insist, merely advise. Offer up an opinion for you to consider.
Okay, I'll be a bit more loose, I suppose, just this once.
Oh, and I found out a way to break the ice.
Yes?
I learnt a little phrase in Infernal. Are you familiar with Infernal?
No, unfortunately not.
This is a traditional welcoming between friends. And I proceed to say the phrase that I had learnt without any understanding of what it actually means.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm not saying I don't understand, but I'm just telling you the phrase.
I'm going to say, oh, all right, and then I'm going to very, very intentionally drop something on the ground and go, oh, pardon me, and bend up down. I'm gonna in an instant crack open my spell book and speedily cast comprehend languages. then stand back up and say, just say that one more time.
I'm assuming I noticed the spell being cast, but yeah, I'll deadpan and just say the phrase again.
Okay. What was he taught to say?
So what was the exact wording of what you said?
What I asked for was, I've had a long day, can I have a hug?
And comprehend languages...
Something relatively mild.
Comprehend languages allows me to understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that I hear for an hour.
The rough common version of it is... my muscles are so sore, I could really go with a massage.
You know she understands what you said, because she goes...
So presumably you've just blushed.
I will not be saying that, bug.
Remember, it is not our position to cast question on cultural aspects of other races.
That is incredibly forward, Mug. I would never say that to someone in such a context.
Do you think that it would cause offense?
Going to go.
If it is said between friends.
I'm walking away. You've been helpful, but that's too much.
Yeah. Wrap up the dress to go.
Fantastic.
And she goes back to the cart.
There was one other thing I wanted to stop by a armorer's to see if they have size small studded leather.
Yes, you'll be able to find that quite easily.
Okay.
And for
So I won't buy it
standard market
yet.
price.
Yeah. But I'll let Sam know when I get back.
Alright. Now, Thalai, you were looking for a blacksmith that was hopefully selling a bit more unique and interesting metals.
That or a metallurgist, and on the way there, I'll just go by stalls and that and see if any interesting metals or ingots on display.
There's a lot of clothing merchants and food vendors, a number of different household, utensils and vases and carpets and everything about it. It seems to make up the bulk of what is happening in town. You do come across a few different blacksmiths, but they seem a bit more generalized of, making horseshoes or fixing up tools and stuff like that. Although having to chat with some of them, they do point out a metallurgist that might be able to help you out with what you're looking for.
Okay.
You make your way down there. Inside, you find a gruff-looking human. He's quite tall, probably only about 6 inches under yourself.
Oh shit!
So he's actually
tall.
very tall for a human, and you can see that whilst he is a little bit muscular, he's quite
lean.
Yeah, lean. His arms look a little bit too long for his body, and his legs look a little bit too long, and his torso's a little bit smaller. He seems kind of a little bit misshapen a bit. He's wearing a big, heavy apron about him that's just covered with soot from working in the forge, and has an interesting goggle apparatus upon his head. And upon entering, and just looks at you. Can I help you?
Yes, I was curious about any more unique metals or ores that you may be selling.
Unique? What do you mean by unique? I mean,
well, I'm looking for something beyond your your more usual iron, a copper. That's like wondering if you have anything on the lines of perhaps orichalcum, mithril, or adamantium. Anything along that kind of sorts.
I have an ingot or two of orichalcum, and I think I've got 3 of adamantium, but no mithril, unfortunately. I've sold out and haven't been able to get more stocks in.
Well, how much for any of those ingots then?
Well, the orichalcum's about 10 gold per brick, and the adamantium's about 100.
So 10 per ingot of orichalcum, and there were 2, and 100 per adamantium. Right. In that case, then I will buy one of the adamantiums and both our ingots you have.
Of course, yes, definitely. Is there anything else I can interest you in?
Just curious where you would have been able to get the orichalcum. Someone I work with says it's pretty hard to get their hands on. So,
I have some connections with some of the dwarves, dwarf nations, so I get it imported in. It's not cheap to get imported in.
No,
but,
I can't imagine so. Well, I'll give him the 110 gold. No, 120. Sorry, 120 gold medals. I am curious, not necessarily if you have them in stock, but I'm always looking for any curious metals that might be used for forging weapons or armor, perhaps. Even if you don't have any in stock, just more any idea of knowledge of them. Something I can keep an eye out for in my travels, perhaps.
you're budding smith yourself, are you?
I do some of the crafts, yeah.
Ah, perfect. Give me 1 moment. Let me find it. And he starts rummaging through, and you get the idea that his eyesight is actually quite poor. As he's rummaging through stuff, he's constantly knocking stuff off as he reaches for it, but kind of just misses it or anything when he reaches for it. And eventually he finds a book underneath several layers of tools and dusts it off. It's covered in ash, and just here. You might find this a bit more interesting. I'm not exactly good at explaining myself, but that will help. It's helped me a lot.
I pick it up. What is it? So looking at it.
It is a book on metallurgy.
Thank you very much. Do you want anything for this, or?
No. Budding new smith, someone who's more interested in the finer ores rather than those riffraff who just, iron this and iron that, or a bit of copper. Ooh, fancy.
Iron and steel and copper do have their places.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I understand they've got their places, but you've got to have a bit of heart to it. What you're creating. Those fools just make horseshoes all the time. I learned with the elves and the dwarves. It's so much more fascinating.
They do. I haven't worked with elves myself. I have worked along. They do some very good work. So I can admit that.
They treat it with just a different level of respect.
What was your name again? Sorry.
My name is Stefan.
Stefan.
Yes, I know. Not exactly the name you think of. Ooh, great blacksmith, but it's the name that my father gave me.
Nothing wrong with a name. It's what you do with yourself that matters, not your name itself, I find.
I've always been more interested in the rock itself, and it speaks to you in a certain way, and it tells you what to make with it.
And you're based out here in Antioch? You don't travel around, or?
Oh, no, I do travel quite a bit. I mean, this is my main hub that I come back to, but, I travel a bit. I've got to collect it myself, find the right stuff.
Alright, so the best place to find metals that you'd be selling would be here, then. You're likely to be here.
I will be here back and forth, but, yes, probably going to be here for some time now until stops run out, and I've got to move on again.
Fair enough. Well, I don't know how long I'll be in town for, but thank you for these and for as well. I will definitely peruse through, and I'm sure I'll find some fascinating about it. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, Stefan.
Pleasure. Do come by and let me see what you've made next time. I'm always interested to see if you let the ore speak to you.
If I knew your fascination, I would have a mace I made out of, but I left it in my cart, unfortunately.
Intriguing. I would be happy to see it next time you stop by.
Not a problem. I'll try and remember to keep it on me then, next time I come to town. Have a pleasant day, sir.
A pleasure day to you.
And I'll walk back to the cart carrying the oars and the bars and the book.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put those in. Hold on. Actually. I don't know. Yep. That's me for now.
All right. Is there anything else pressing that anyone needed to get done, or we will skip ahead to someone's nighttime?
There are two things I wanted to do. One was just clothes.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure we get slightly something warmer, furs, baggy. Probably just take from one section that's like probably just the cowl from the Xel'nari outfit to kind of place over that. The other one is actually Sam's going to want to go to the outpost of his family's business.
Okay.
And wants to possibly do some inquiries over there, maybe.
All right, well, I think what we'll do is we'll save both that and Kovac's encounter for next time, as it is getting quite late. So we will wrap it up here. I was hoping to wrap it up on the cliffhanger of Kovac stepping in the door, but save that a little bit.
This is going to be even worse because we get to have the build-up next time. And
Yes.
we've got the build-up to the build-up.
All right. So thank you
Rory,
everyone
how
who
does it
has
feel?
rated us or come along and stuck with us. Hope you had a good time. We will be back next week on Sunday at the same time, hopefully starting on time next week. And otherwise, if you are interested in any of other gaming, we play Stars Without Number, in which case Rory, who is 2 down from me,
Yeah, we
is
do.
our dungeon master. That's a kitty butt. Who is our dungeon master for that? And Stars Without Number is a
Very
sci-fi
rich.
setting.
Yes! The party were all like, hell no, I don't want to fight in your war of genocide, and they're going to leave. Or are they? I don't know what they're going to do. I'm really confused. I'm very curious to see.
I know what Lockie wants to do.
There's some party indecision of, we're not going to help you, or maybe we'll help you under the right circumstances, and I'd love for a consensus. We know what to prepare for. But either way, it's going to be fun.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Yep,
So thank you for joining us, and we will find someone to raid
Heck yeah.
so we can pass the love along.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
The only one I see on is Turn-Based Dave playing Elden Ring.
I've got participation awards playing
Ah,
Dungeons
yes.
& Dragon again.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
They've only got 3 viewers, so like this will be a nice fun boost for them.
Sorted.
Yep, done. I'm happy with that.
So stick around for the raid and share the love.
Also, legit name.
Legit.
Mm.
That is legitness.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are in Melbourne, I will be playing Dungeons and Dragons on Wednesday night at Cryle Castle. If you
Ah,
want
yes.
to pop along and say hi.
Ah,
I wish I could just go for a casual visit to Cryle Castle.
Same, but I have to go into international waters to do that.
I can't because I don't drive and have to work
And-
the next day.
Ah.
If it was Thursday, maybe I could.
yeah, you have far
I have
better
work the next
castles,
day.
far closer.
Castle.
Castle.
Kasha.
Castle. All right.
Anyway,
Mhm.
With that, I'm going to bump us over to our end screen. Hashtag blame Pepito, and
No. It will not trend.
we
Hashtag blame Pepito.
we will raid participation award. Love you all. Thanks for hanging out, and we will potentially see you for our Tuesday game. Have to be careful how I phrase that. Otherwise, hopefully next Sunday. Have a good one, y'all.
Bye.
Hey.
bye.